like to play before, and then just get them on the ground and make them snap it again. And that's what our defense did for most of the night. And, offensively, when we prepare and we're different. I understand that. We're not what a normal Lumberjack football team is, but our kids, you got to take your hats off to them, man. Where we were, after week 1, weeks 2, 3, and 4, and then coming having a little spark there in the middle of the season, and then back to a lull again. To where we're at now, it just speaks volumes for our kids leaving in the process and coming to work every day and not listening to the outside world and just focusing on what we got to do each day.
You have to go back and look at last Friday night's ball game. You used a lot of different weapons. I mean, you had so many players touch the football, so many folks that carried the football, and all of them had big yardage on them.
No, they did. That's our game plan right now. We're a lot different than we've been since I've been here, and we have changed to give our kids the best opportunity to win. And we might come out with Maddox at quarterback. We might come out with Peyton at quarterback, and the unique thing about that is neither one of them comes off the field, because if Peyton's a quarterback, Maddox is a fullback, and if Maddox is a quarterback, Peyton's a receiver. So the defenses really don't know what we're doing. But you look, Peyton Bird had probably the best game he's had as a Lumberjack. Maddox last year ran the football for the first time, did a really good job of tuck yards. Then you had Cedric Calvert and Traylon Marshall, who both ran the ball well, and Tayshawn Johnson just keeps improving from week to week. Jakari Lee, Jared, 3 sophomores up front, 2 juniors that are getting experience every week and every day. And we talked about it a couple weeks ago, and we didn't know if it was going to turn into Friday night, but I think me and you talked about on that Friday that we before the Lone Oak game that them guys were getting better every day, and it's hard to get better. In week 10, week 11, week 12, week 13, now week 14 is. But, our kids keep improving, and they're starting to believe in themselves. And, confidence is 90% of the battle, and they're starting to get confident in what we're doing. And it was a great night. It was a great night, especially from the history of the last 2 times we played Arkadelphia. And, these kids were playing junior high when it happened, and they remember it. And, they came out, and we were focused. I mean, we were focused. They were a really good football team, and we made them and we controlled both lines of scrimmage, which we have not done in the past. We controlled the offensive line controlled their D-line, and our D-line just held on, really. And that's just, we're playing with some undersized guys up there that just hold on and play extremely hard and just try to give us a chance to make a play.
Something else we saw last week when you and I talked about it on last week's coach's show was Arkadelphia had not been in a really tough ball game other than one all season long. And I thought in the second half they were a little tired and didn't quite put out as much effort.
I thought they were shocked. Honestly, it was just like, hey, we just got to do what we do and just get them on the ground. And they played extremely fast as far as their tempo, and they hit some plays, but we got them on the ground, and that was our game plan: get them on the ground, make them snap it again, and not give up the big play. If you go back and you look at all their games, and Star City game, it's 47-0 at halftime, and it was just big play after big play after big play. You go to the Bauxite game, you go to the Greenbrier game, you go to the Camden Fairview game. Every time they get them on the ground, let's get them on the ground, make them snap it again. And our kids bought into that. And even though Sticks got some big runs early, we got him on the ground and made him snap it again. He didn't take one to the house until it was about a minute to go, and it showed how fast he was at that point. But we already knew that, and it's this time of year when you're playing in December. It's pretty unique, especially unique when you come from where we came from, Monticello, and the kids still believing in what we want to do, and just coming back to work every day. And that's
not tonight's ball game with the Nashville Scrappers right after this timeout.
James Wilson Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professional glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
At Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren, you'll find a complete line of feed for all your livestock. That's where you'll find it at Johnson. Not only do they have all your electrical, plumbing, and hardware needs, you'll find a complete line of feeds at Johnson's Hardware. So go by and check it out. Highway 63 North in Warren. Johnson's Hardware. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
You might not be a celebrity, but to us, you're a star.
Just like you
are the reason why we open our doors every day. So we want you to.
The Lumberjacks with the win last week make it to the quarterfinals. And, boy, you go this far, and the games get tougher and tougher every week. And here we are, we're traveling on the road to the Nashville Scrappers. And, boy, there's some history there. You talked about it a moment ago. These two teams always play tough.
You know, you look at it, and no matter what sport it is either, and that's what I told our kids, I don't know if it's Tuesday or Wednesday after practice. You know, you look at it over the last, forever, I guess. But, you know, in baseball, you know, it's wars, and they won 2 state baseball championships in the last 4 or 5 years, and one was right there. You know, it was right there. It was extra inning game, got beat 10-9 or 10-8 or whatever it was, and then the next year they went on and won it, and then the next year they beat us like 3-0, but it was 0-0 going into the 6th. And in basketball, we get beat on the last second shot. So I don't think it matters what sport. You know, Warren and Nashville get together, it's always wars. And hopefully tonight, our game plan, just to be honest, is a down game where at Ashdown where they just didn't show up, honestly. And other than that, they pretty much blew everybody out. They beat Robinson. They beat the crap out of Malvern, and they're a really good football team. They're big up front. They're 2 tackles who's already committed to Arkansas State to play baseball. He's a big physical, left-handed, run downhill, 210 pounds, and he's going to be a load to bring down. And then also, they always have a great running back in 01, 03, 06, 07, 2015, and it's the same Nashville team. Nashville don't recycle very much. They reload every year, and they always got numbers, and they've always got talent. Look at it. Both teams in the past, you go back and look. Boy, Warren like to throw it. They're a lot the same. Then they're going to play action. Their quarterbacks are always very good. In 15, they had Snell, who was very electric, and then in 06 they had A.J. Whitmore, and so they've always got a guy. They've always got a guy, whether it be Deshaun Scroggins, whether it be Willie Hobson, whether it be whoever. Now they got Keyshawn Stewart, who played a lot of quarterback last year. Now he's playing running back, and he's electric. And then you're taking from the fact that you got to go to Nashville. That's going to be a tough place to play. One of the toughest places in the state of Arkansas to play, and we're I'm excited to get a chance to go over there and take this football team who really a lot of people gave up on, that these kids didn't give up on themselves, and just kept coming to work every day. And now look where we're at, and it's going to be a fun night. Hey, tell we got closing comments.
Connected. Now I can connect to your finances too. With our new mobile banking service, you can download the app that will keep you up with your money. Check balances, transfer funds. It's like a bank teller in your First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. Pediatric patients, student-athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team,
Monticello and sister companies, Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren, are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring, and wishing them the best.
Again, it's the quarterfinals of the state football playoffs tonight. Warren and Nashville, and Coach, the last couple of weeks, injury bug, I don't want to say injury bug, but there's been the COVID has risen its head on the Lumberjacks about them, and it's just one of them unfortunate deals where it happens on a Friday of a game. They have to sit out 14 days, and we've lost 2 more this week. It's just it's bad in Warren right now. But the thing about it is, we said June 1st when we got back, we've never had more than 30, 35 players here since I've been here. We were one of the smallest schools as far as numbers wise in 4A, and we just made a commitment. Hey, we're going to try to play a football season, and no matter what we have, we got to get everybody ready. We got to get everybody ready, and we tried that. I mean, if you look early in the year, we played a lot of kids from day one. We played a lot of players, and there's not too many people or teams that can go around the state and say, hey, you look at our tackle chart even from last week. Out of the 32 players we dressed out, and 3 of them are kickers. 3 or 4 of them are kickers. That's 28 players. I think 22 of them had made a tackle during the game. So
this is legitimate a team effort. I mean, every kid on our football team is contributing to this year, and that's something that's special. But we can't worry about that. It's just been the next guy step up mentality, and we can't change the rule. We can't change the law. All we can do is take care of what we can take care of, and the kids that are here. And it's unfortunate for the kids who are not here. They've worked hard and done a lot of stuff, but our kids knew going in that this was, and we've done a really, really, really good job. And what hurts us is it's not the actual, us testing positive or us, being around. It's just when you go home and you can't control if your parents get it or what. I mean, it's out of the kids' hands. That's what's sad about it. And, if you got a kid's parent who becomes positive, then they're out, and that's a sad deal. But that's the reality. That's the world we live in today, and our football team understands that, and they understand that this next guy mentality, and and we got confidence in that.
Thanks for watching. Our student-led program has come such a long way, and we have learned so much. And thank you for your continuous support.
We look forward to bringing you more live events such as the National Honor Society and Beta Club induction.
That's all we got. That's all we need. And when it happens, our kids just got to play hard. Don't look at the scoreboard, play hard, and then when we look up in the fourth quarter to see where we're at.
All right, Coach, keys to a victory for the Lumberjacks tonight.
Pre-snap penalties, something that's killed us all year. When we're not moving the football, and that's just being young, and then defense adjusting, and our kids are just a little bit off as far as we did it twice last week where they moved or adjusted, and we kind of jumped, and then take care of the football. It's always important this time of the year, and then special teams. We've got to win special teams, something that we emphasized, and we got to win it tonight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It don't need to be a tie in special teams. It needs to be a win for Warren. If we want to have a chance in the fourth quarter, we got to win special teams.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight. It's Warren and Nashville coming up for you here in just a few moments. For Coach Bo Embry, I'm Jimmy Sledge. Stay tuned. Lumberjack football is next. Gardner Body and Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years' experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call at 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Robert Motor Company is open and here to serve you. Whether you are in the market for a new or a used vehicle, stop by and see their large selection. But you need to hurry because low prices mean inventory will sell out quick. Now is the time to drive away in that vehicle you have always wanted. Robert Motor Company is open and sanitizing daily, and also delivery options are available. Visit the showroom or give them a call at 870-367-5353 or view the inventory online at roburnautomotive.com.
And a very pleasant good afternoon or good evening, and welcome to Lumberjack football as we get set for the quarterfinals tonight here from Nashville, here in Howard County. And David King's along with me. I'm Jimmy Sledge. Glad you're with us on the radio. Don't forget, East Lab is providing the live stream tonight. You can watch it for free on their live stream on YouTube. You go to their Facebook page or go to YouTube and search Warren High School. So, David, tonight it's the quarterfinals here in Nashville. And, boy, what a ball game we've got. It's been a long time since we've been in Nashville.
What was it? We figured up 2001 was the last time we were in Nashville, and boy, it was a ball game that night as the final was 76-42 Warren. And that was, you think back on it, Jimmy, that was the ball game that kicked off Lumberjack football with Bo Hembry.
You're right. That set the tone. That's the first season that they won a state championship, and just look at the powerhouse the Lumberjacks have built. Coach Embry over the years, the last 20 years at Lumberjack Stadium there in Warren. Well, if we look at tonight's ball game, I know you got some more history there to give out on what's happened in the past with these two teams. Some of it is everybody wants to go back and talk about the 2006 state championship game. All those teams, like Coach Embry talked about on the pregame show. Hey, all of us old-timers remember it. These young men out there on the football field.
Most of them weren't born.
Yeah.
You look also at that, the history of it is there's only a couple of games that was played during the season. This history is like the history with Arkadelphia.
All postseason.
It's postseason. You look at these two teams are almost identical. Passing, Nashville throws for 160 yards, Warren averaging 101. Warren defense is averaging giving up 101. Warren offense is averaging 121. Nashville averages giving up 107. Rushing, Nashville gives up 246. Rushes for 246. Warren gives up 149. Warren rushes for 223.7. Nashville gives up 178. Total offense, Nashville averages 406 yards. Warren defense allows 251 yards. Warren offense averages around 350. Nashville gives up around 285. You see a bunch of numbers that are real close. Passing, they've got a heck of a quarterback, Ty Gordon. He is thrown 93 of 144, 1,448 yards, 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Maddox Laster, 66 of 119, 896 yards, 11 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Rushing, Keyshawn Stewart for them has rushed 125 times, 815 yards, 14 touchdowns. Gordon, 119 attempts, 672, 13 touchdowns. Traylon Marshall for us, 111 attempts, 912 yards, 9 touchdowns. Cedric Calvert, 53 carries, 451 yards, 11 touchdowns. Sounds like you really can't make this stuff up, almost, Jimmy. Their receivers, they've got 2 dandies. Isaiah Jones, 26 catches. Ragland, 27 catches. For Warren, it's as spread out as you're going to find. Lee, 21 catches. Bird, 16 catches. Payne, 15 catches. Marshall, 13 catches. Like I say, you listen to those numbers.
Yeah.
They're identical.
You look at it, and we're going to see two teams that mirror themselves quite a bit tonight. We'll see a lot of running, a lot of passing, a lot of play-action passes. It ought to be a heck of a ball game here tonight.
The big names belong to Nashville, though. I mean, as far as the big stuff goes, we talked about Keyshawn Stewart, the running back, 5'11", 195 pounds. Jones, the receiver, 5'8", 160. Ragland, 6 foot, 180-pound wide receiver. He's a senior. Gordon, their quarterback, 6 foot, 210, senior. But I give you those are the big guys that have the all the stats and all of that, but I'm going to throw a couple other names at you to keep up with. One of them is Austin Cones, a 5'11", 240-pound offensive center who's a 3-year starter. Dalton Brown, a 6'5", 300-pound offensive tackle who is being recruited by Arkansas State, Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Yeah. Listen, and you look also, where's my other lineman? They have another big offensive tackle in that. I've lost his name right now, but it'll come to us when we get to looking at it. But they've got bookend tackles and that big man in the middle who's paving all of this for them. Of course, you look at Warren, Marshall, Calvert, Bird, Laster, Johnson, Trotter, the big names for the Lumberjacks. And we don't have the big names on our offensive line, but they have more than done the job this year.
It's because they're mostly sophomores.
True. Dakota Iman, who is a junior, is the center. One guard's going to be Marcus Green, a sophomore. Another guard will be Jared Villarreal, a senior. Also mixing in that with the guards is going to be Hunter White plays guard and tackle. Weston, he's a sophomore. Weston Gavin plays right tackle. He's a sophomore. Connor McDermott will play guard and tackle. He's a junior. Like you say, we lose one offensive line.
That's it. The Lumberjacks won the toss and have elected to receive. We want to be on offense first, so we'll see what Coach Embry and the Lumberjacks, of course, they'd like to have a quick start if they could get to it. As we try to work out things in the press box. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with you more here on our pregame show when we return in just a moment.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best. We all want the best. The best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find healthcare with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center. Hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Just like you. This weekend at Super Value Foods, you'll find Pepsi and Pepsi products. 6-pack, half-liter bottles, 4 for $9.98. Beef T-bone steaks in the family pack, just $4.88 a pound. Gold garden salad or shredded lettuce, 98 cents each. Red or russet potatoes, a 5-pound bag, it's just $1.38 each. It's all at Super Value Foods. The weekend blowout sale through Sunday while supplies last. Shop Super Value Foods where you'll always save on your grocery bill.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Hey, deer hunters, how would you like to be the envy of the hunting club? If so, let Union Bank help you drive for $365. This is Randy Rawls of Union Bank, and I can help you with rates as low as 3.65% with an annual percentage rate of 3.91% on a new or used ATV for this hunting season. So call me at 226-2035 and let Union Bank help you drive for $365. That's Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Financing with approved credit, rates as low as 3.65% with an APR of 3.91%. See loan officers for details.
Again, we welcome you back here to Nashville, the quarterfinals of the 4A state football playoffs. Other games going on around the state tonight. Crossett's on the road as they travel up to Rivercrest. They're out of the 8-4A. Ozark and Stuttgart, that game being played in Stuttgart. And then the other quarterfinal game includes another 8-4A squad, Dumas, traveling all the way up to Northwest Arkansas to take on Shiloh Christian. As we get set, for tonight's ball game, as we said, the Lumberjacks won the opening toss, have elected to receive. We want to welcome you to our broadcast. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King and Back at the station, Mr. Richard Garrison. Of course, the East Lab is providing the live stream. We want to thank them. We want to thank all the sponsors, and thank you as the listeners for joining us tonight for Lumberjack football. And David, Coach Embry talked about getting off to a fast start and not having those silly mistakes here in week 13 of high school football.
That's the biggie for this Lumberjack squad. Pre-snap penalties, starting 1st and 15, 2nd and 20. That just kills drives. Plus, what Coach Embry doesn't say, it plays the devil with play calling.
It does, yeah. It looks like Traylon Marshall and Tayshawn Johnson are going to go back deep for the Lumberjacks. Need to thank Dr. Kerry Pennington, one of our fine sponsors of Lumberjack football, helping us bring the broadcast to you this season. Want to thank him and his staff out there for all they do for the community and working through the pandemic and COVID-19. Proud supporters of Lumberjack football. Also, Trucks Heating and Air. Matt Trucks and Michael Burns. Hey, you know, cold weather hit just like we told you it would this last week, and I hope you had your heater checked out. If you didn't, you can still get a preseason checkup on your heating or cooling unit just by calling Matt Trucks or Michael Burns at Trucks Heating and Air. That's 820-1525 is Matt's number, or 820-0722 is Michael Burns' number. That's Trucks Heating and Air. All right, we're set for the kickoff. Marshall back deep, and he's going to get the opening kickoff. He'll field it at the 11. Returned up to the 15, up the middle field, 20, 25, to the 30, still on his feet, and finally going to be wrestled down about the 35-yard line. So the Lumberjacks get a 25-yard return on the kickoff, and Warren will set up shop at their own 35.
As we said earlier, your lineman, Dakota Iman at center, McDermott at guard, Green at guard. At tackle will be Hunter White, and the other tackle will be Weston Gavin.
All right, first play from scrimmage, and we'll start with Peyton Bird at quarterback. Peyton's going to hand it off to Marshall. Traylon coming around the left end, out over the 40s, out to the 45. He's got a first down and more as he'll carry it out to about the 48-yard line. Make it the 49. It'll be a gain of 14 on the play right off the bat. There's Traylon Marshall. He averages almost 10 yards a carry anyway.
Yes. A senior, one of the few seniors on this team, but his first full year at running back.
You're right. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. First down of the ball game on first down. Coach Embry.
You look at what Coach Embry's trying to do with that. You look at the interior of the Nashville defensive line. They are big, 300-plus pounds. So what you do, you make them chase.
Direct snap to Peyton Bird again. Bird trying to pick his way through the line of scrimmage. He's going to not have anywhere to go and actually get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. As coming through for the Scrappers was number 35 making the stop there for the Nashville Scrappers, and that is Desmond Bailey. So to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at their own 49-yard line. We'll stay with Bird now. Make it Lassiter moves back to quarterback on 2nd and 10. Lassiter this time hands off Marshall. Marshall trying to get to the edge. He's caught over there. He'll get it into midfield, and that's about all. A gain of 1 on the play. As Warren trying to use the edge and the speed of Marshall, but Nashville's got a lot of speed on
They've
defense.
got a lot of speed, too.
So to bring up 3rd down and long for the Lumberjacks. Ball just inside Scrapper territory at the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 on that last play. So 3rd and 8. Bird back at quarterback. Coach Embry calling the play over as Nashville's gone to a 3-man front defensively, 4 linebackers. You're on an obvious passing down for the Lumberjacks, you would think. 3rd and 8, and now flags
We're
coming.
going to have motion.
Warren took too long trying to get the play called, and after looking over the defense, those big linemen just kind of get a little heavy.
Yes.
There. So we'll back them up 5. It'll be 3rd and 13 for the Lumberjacks. Opening drive of the ball game, we have no score. 10:28 to play here in the opening quarter. Warren started at their own 35, now looking at 3rd down and 13 from their own 46-yard line. We'll spread the field. Twin receivers come wide left. Payne goes wide right. He's in man-to-man coverage out there. Lassiter out of the shotgun. Maddox looking into the sideline, getting the play from Coach Embry. play action. Wanting to go down the middle of the field. Overthrows Jakari Lee. He was open on a pattern, on a post pattern. But I think Lassiter let that one sail on him a little bit.
It sailed a little on him. Warren will punt it away.
Xander Hemphill will come on to be the first punt of the ball game here on the opening drive. Warren did pick up a first down, but then an offside penalty. They start behind the chains.
Yep. Dontrell Robinson to return the punt.
He'll stand about his own 20, awaiting the punt of Xander Hemphill. As Warren gets set, play clock's down to 10. Everybody's set. See if Nashville, they show them they're going to put pressure. They do bring some. Hemphill gets it off. It's a high, wobbly kick. Going to hit at the 30 and take a scrapper bounce. Peyton Bird's there to stick a big paw up and down the football.
Just hit the football. That's all you're after.
At the 30-yard line. So Nashville will come out. We'll see what their offense looks like. They'll have it at their own 30-yard line with 9:50 to go in the first quarter. Nothing our score. First possession for the Scrappers. Nashville will come out. Their quarterback is number 14 as well. And that is Ty Gordon. Gordon puts a man in motion, going to hand it off to the flanker. Warren's got him hemmed up at the line of scrimmage, and he's going nowhere and down. Warren did a good job. Maddox Lassiter comes up and finishes it off. But there was nowhere for the running back, number 3.
Robinson.
Dontrell Robinson to go. Good defense by the Lumberjacks. Quickly back to the line, second down, and a gain of 1. They gave him some forward progress. This time he'll hand it off right side, trying to get to the edge. Coming up is going to be Payne. Payne hits him at the 35, going to knock him down at the 37-yard line. On the carry that time was Keyshawn Stewart. That's their star running back.
Yes, he is the man for them.
Mark it all the way out at the 37. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Scrappers here on their opening possession. Gordon looks into the sideline. They'll send trip receivers wide left. Ball on the right hash mark. Scrappers moving from left to right. Gordon going to keep it himself. Ty Gordon carries out close to the 40-yard line, and he'll have the first down, I believe. So they're going to mark him just outside the 40. They'll move the chains, and just like the Lumberjacks, they pick up the first down on their first possession. Now Warren's defense has got to make an adjustment.
And that's what you seen what Gordon did. That's what he does best of all. That's lower his shoulder and run over people.
Hands it off Stewart. Stewart coming to the near sideline and hit by Xander Hemphill at the line of scrimmage. Going to be a short gain, if any at all. Xander Hemphill coming up from the linebacker spot, putting a stop on Keyshawn Stewart. They say no gain on the play, or maybe a half a yard. It'll be second down. We'll call it 2nd and 10. Ball spotted just outside the 40-yard line. Gordon again out of the shotgun. Quick snap, wanting to throw, left-handed, fires in and out of the hands of his intended receiver out there. Going to be incomplete. That was Caden Irwin, the intended receiver. Maddox Lassiter, the linebacker, had the duty of guarding one of those wide receivers. 8:08 left to play, opening drive of Nashville. 3rd down and 10. Ty Gordon, the senior quarterback, puts Stewart in motion, wants to flip it out to him out of the backfield. Warren giving chase, and that's going to be Cedric Calvert, one of the sure-handed tacklers, makes the stop for the Lumberjacks up at the 43-yard line.
And what looked like was going to be a big play turned into what, a 2-yard gain?
2-yard. Cedric Calvert on the stop for the Lumberjacks. Nashville looking at 4th down and 8. They're not sitting in the punting unit on. Warren shuffling people in and out. 4th down and 8. And now
Warren got to call timeout.
I think we got too many men on the field. We'll take the timeout with them. 8 minutes to go first quarter. We have no score. We're back in a moment.
North Martin and Warren is one of the oldest body shops in
for supporting East students. Go Jets!
Full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
At Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren, you'll find a complete line of feed for all your livestock. That's right, Johnson's Hardware now stocks a complete line of feed for all your dogs, cats, cows, horses, chickens, whatever you may want to feed, you'll find it at Johnson. Not only do they have all your electrical, plumbing, and hardware needs, you'll find a complete line of feeds at Johnson's Hardware. So go by and check it out. Highway 63 North in Warren. Johnson's Hardware. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Out of the timeout, Nashville decides to punt. Stewart does the kicking. It's a short kick. It'll hit at the 32 and go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And right now, David, we've seen an identical mirror of each one another. Both teams pick up a first down and then stall.
Punt it away. Kind of almost like a heavyweight fight. We run a few different plays, see what looks good, what doesn't look good, and then go again.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks from their own 31-yard line. Lassiter will start at quarterback this series. Maddox will send Bird out wide right, and now Warren's going to jump off sides again. Nashville on the defensive line, they start out with 3. Sometimes then they'll shift. And when they did the shifting, Hunter White couldn't stay still. He couldn't stay hooked up. A defensive tackle for the Lumberjacks. So back them up 5. It'll be 1st and 15. Payne and Jakari Lee split wide right. Reed moves over in the H-back spot on the short side. Handoff's going to be to Marshall. Marshall's hit. He'll get maybe about a yard out of the play, and that's all. It'll be 2nd down and 15. No gain on the play. Ball spotted at the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 15. Tayshawn Johnson checks in. He'll go to wide receiver out on the wide side of the field. Lumberjacks moving from right to left. Bird at quarterback, going to hand it off to Calvert. Calvert right side. He just barely does get it back to the line of scrimmage, David. It's going to be tough to run up inside the tackles.
The names changed, but the results didn't.
Yeah, that was Cedric Calvert on the carry that time for the Lumberjacks. It'll be 3rd down and 15 now for Warren. 7:02 to play. First quarter, we have no score. Warren's second possession of this first quarter. Lassiter will go back at quarterback. Bird and Jakari Lee come wide left. Calvert stays in at running back. Nashville will bring 5. Lassiter throwing over the middle into traffic and
batted down.
Batted down there at the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up 4th down and 15 for the Lumberjacks. Xander Hemphill and the punting unit will come on for Warren. And Nashville looking to get better field position here.
Yes.
Should get it outside their own 40. As going back to return the punt, it's going to be Dontrell Robinson. Hemphill will stand about his own 15-yard line when he gets the snap. Gets a good snap, no pressure this time. This time a nice spiraling kick. Robinson driven back all the way to the 30-yard line to the 25. Reverses his field up the sideline at the 40, 45, midfield. Cuts across the middle, and he's going to be downed at the Lumberjack 41-yard line. Hemphill outkicked the coverage.
I was about to say, you ever wondered what outkick the coverage looked like? That was it.
Yeah, that one went over the shoulder of Robinson, the return man. Drove him all the way back to the 25. He returns it to the Lumberjack 41-yard line. About a 34-yard, 39-yard return make it on the return for Nashville. And they'll set up on the Lumberjack side of the 50 at the 41. 1st and 10. No score, 6:27 to go, first period. Ty Gordon, the quarterback. Leaves it with Stewart up the middle. He lowers his shoulder, runs straight ahead, breaks a tackle at the 35, the 30, still down, and still on his feet all the way down to the 25-yard line. Wow. Keyshawn Stewart, senior, 5'11", 195 pounds. He ran downhill.
Yes.
He lowered his shoulder and got his feet moving. Moved the chains, 1st down for the Scrappers. Mark it at the Lumberjack 25-yard line. Gordon, again, hands off Stewart. Stewart hit behind the line by Stone Gorman. He'll drag him forward. He'll pick up positive yardage inside the 25 down to about the 22-yard line. So a gain of 3 on the play. Stone coming up from his safety spot. Is not big enough to bring him down. Hurry-up offense by the Scrappers. This time Gordon wanted to throw. Looking over the middle of the field. It's complete, and he's hit immediately at the 5 and down there. Boy, Ty Gordon, he threaded the meter with that one. Warren had 2 defenders back there. He finds the wide receiver, number 5, Caden Irwin. First and goal to go for the Scrappers from the Lumberjack 5-yard line. Stewart lines up in the pistol formation, now moves up on the left side of Gordon. Fake it to Gordon, or fake it to Stewart. Gordon keeps it himself, and he's into the end zone touchdown. 5:28 to go in the first quarter. The Scrappers score first as they cap off a 41-yard drive. And they'll lead at 6-0 with the extra point coming. 5:28 to play here in the opening quarter. Quarterfinals of the 4A state tournament going on here tonight in Nashville. We'll wait to snap. Everyone's set. Snap is down. It's a good snap. It kicks on its way, and it is good. No good. I'm sorry, Rob Wright. 6-0. 5:28 to go in the quarter. Nashville leads it. We're back in a moment.
You might not be a celebrity, but to us, you're a star. At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, the faculty and staff are invested in you. Recognize that students like you are the reason why we open our doors every day. So we want you to succeed. Be a star at South Ark. Visit www.southark.edu/info.
Gardner Body and Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years' experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call, 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
Nashville will squib this one on the ground. It's going to be picked up by Traylon Marshall at the 15. Back to the 20, up to the 25-yard line, and that's as far as he's going to make it. 10-yard return on the kickoff, and the Lumberjacks will start 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. But Warren gave Nashville a short field to work with.
Short field to work with, 3 plays, 41 yards, took 59 seconds. 2 runs, 1 pass, touchdown.
6-0. Nashville leads it. 5:20 to go here in the first quarter. Maddox Lassiter will come in at quarterback. Marshall's back in at running back. As Bird and Jakari Lee come wide to the left, ball on the right hash mark. Put Reap in motion, line him up on the short side. Handoff, play action. Lassiter forced out of the pocket. He'll run it himself. He's out to the 30. Out lowers his shoulder and dives over the 35 to the 36-yard line. Nice run by your sophomore quarterback, Maddox Lassiter.
It's a nice stiff arm in there, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's going to be very close to the first down marker. It's going to be...
He just signaled first down.
Yeah. So nice carry by Maddox Lassiter. He felt the pressure coming and took off. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks at their own 36. Lassiter again. This time quarterback draw.
Oh, yeah.
He'll keep it himself. He is hit at the line of scrimmage and going to be brought down there. Coming through and doing a calf rope on him was DeVay Ragland. Another senior on this Nashville squad. He's 6 foot, 180 pounds. Got a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Lumberjacks. This time Tayshawn Johnson and Jared Payne split wide right. That'll be the wide side of the field. Got a tight end now in Reap here on the short side. Bird wanting to throw. He's at quarterback going deep, looking for Reap. He's got him. Jet Reap at the 40, and he's brought down from behind at the 35-yard line of Nashville. That fooled everybody. Nashville wasn't expecting it.
No, Nashville wasn't expecting it. I could say I wasn't expecting it. And it was the perfect throw with the perfect touch.
First down, Lumberjacks at the Scrapper, 35-yard line.
Jet Reap's 7th catch of his season.
Lassiter back in at quarterback. Lassiter Quarterback draw, left side, got a lot of room. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown, Lumberjacks. Maddox Lassiter.
Maddox Lassiter just became Drake Jones.
35-yard touchdown run for the Lumberjacks. We're an extra point away from taking the lead. Andres Jacinto does the kicking for the Lumberjacks. Clay Barnes does the holding. Dawson Horton does the snapping. Barnes says everybody's ready. The snap is down. The kick's on its way, and the Lumberjacks have no. This one's wide to the left as well. Well, from where we're sitting, they both look good. It's 6-6. We got a tie ball game. 3:47 to go.
If you were calling it, it was going to be a tie anyway.
Yeah, all right. We'll be back in just a moment.
There to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Here's our 2 laws of economics. Think locally and act locally, too. Shop and invest close to home. As a community bank, we offer all the services the big guys do. But with us, your money stays home and goes to work for all of us. You care about your community. We know where you're coming from. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
6-6, we're tied. 3:47 to go first quarter. Warren will kick it off after the touchdown. It'll be fielded at the 19, returned up to the 25, the 30, breaks one tackle, reverses his field, runs right back into Cedric Calvert, and then drags him forward, still on his feet out at the 34. Still haven't got him down. They're pushing the pile forward. Boy, the refs let it go a long time.
Did they?
They'll finally blew it dead at the 35-yard line. Cedric Calvert missed him on the first trip by. And then when the return man, Robinson, for the Scrappers, reversed his field, he ran right back into Cedric. So the Scrappers will start 1st and 10 at their own 35. Warren scoring drive.
4 plays, 75 yards, 1 minute and 43 seconds.
Gordon out of the shotgun, sends twin receivers wide right. High snap, pulls it down, hands it off Stewart. Stewart straight ahead, going to get it across the 35, out to about the 37-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play and bring up 2nd down and 8. Warren's interior defensive line, you got Jet Reap on one end, Weston Embry's on the other end. And then 64 is Connor McDermott. I'll give you the other one in just a moment. Villarreal is in there. There's a handoff. Stewart breaks the tackle. He's out over the 40, 45, all the way to midfield. How about that's the quarterback, Gordon, Ty Gordon. Coach Embry talked about on the pregame show, David, Nashville always has a guy.
Yes.
A guy. They got 2 guys.
2 guys.
The quarterback, Gordon, and the running back, Keyshawn Stewart. 1st and 10, Scrappers at midfield. Play action. Gordon wanting to throw, wanting to go deep down the middle of the field. Has a man going to overthrow him.
Oh, did he overthrow him, or did Johnson get a hand on the football?
Tayshawn, or that's Payne. No, that's Johnson.
No, that's Johnson.
Tayshawn.
I kind of thought Tayshawn may have got a hand on that football because it was a well-thrown ball.
Goes incomplete, bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Scrappers. As Tayshawn will come out. Jared Payne's going to check in over there at cornerback. 2nd down, 10. Scrappers again spread the field. Twin receivers come wide right. Stewart lines up, now goes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Ty Gordon lowers his shoulder across midfield. Lumberjacks finally wrestle him down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play. Maddox Lassiter, Jet Reapson on the stop there at the defensive end spot. 3rd down and 8 now for the Scrappers. 6-6 our score, 2:25 left to play in the first quarter. Gordon wanting to throw, looking over the middle, fire is going to be incomplete. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, number 3. That is Dontrell Robinson. Actually hit him in the chest.
I I'm not going to blame the receiver as much as I'm going to blame the quarterback, Gordon. He put a bullet in there from about 5 yards out.
It's 4th down and 8 for the Scrappers. Robinson is their punter. They're going to snap it. Gordon option. Left side. Keeps it himself. He's got the first down across the 40. The Lumberjack 35 all the way and run out of bounds inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. The Scrappers going for it on 4th and 8 from the Lumberjack 48.
Hey, Coach Hembry standing out there going, what? You had that feeling that he was saying, did you not watch the films with me?
1st and 10, Scrappers inside the Lumberjack 30 at the 29. Gordon wanting to throw again. Looking over the middle, fires. This one is complete. Breaks the tackle at the 25, inside the 20, down to the 19. And making the catch there is going to be Davon Ragland. So they'll be inside the red zone at the 18-yard line.
That was a 4-yard completion had Warren
made the tackle. 1st and 10, Scrappers now at the 18 of Warren. Gordon keeps it himself. He's hitting the backfield. Going to lose his footing. That's Weston Embry who got in there and tripped him up. Actually hit him high, knocked him off balance. He does fall forward.
You know, Weston Embry has not got the credit he has deserved this year.
He's your son. He's not going to get the credit.
He's not going to get the credit, but he has manned an undersized defensive end spot and has played well, play in and play out.
6-6 our score. We're all tied. 1:40 to go first quarter. Nashville looking at 2nd down and 10 at the Lumberjack 17-yard line. Gordon takes the snap, hands off. Robinson straight up the middle. He'll carry it down to the 14 and fights his way down to about the 11-yard line. It's yards after contact on Robinson, isn't it?
Yes.
Boy, he's hard to bring down.
Is that Robinson or Stewart?
Number 2. Stewart.
But yes, what you said about Robinson, same for Stewart and same for Gordon.
Gordon this time keeps it himself right up the middle. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown, Scrappers. Ty Gordon, the senior quarterback, goes over from 13 yards out. And the Scrappers are up 12-0. And
they'll probably, do you think they'll go for 2?
Nope, they're going to bring the kicking unit on. And the kicker missed his last one. He was wide to the right. Everyone's set. We'll see what happens on this one. Snap is down. The kick's on its way, and this one is going to be good. 13-6. Scrappers lead it. Less than a minute to go in the quarter. We'll keep it right here and tell you about our friends at American Shifty Corporation. Hey, they're proud sponsors of Lumberjack football. If you're in the trucking business, the logging business, heavy equipment operator, you need to know their number, 1-800-444-5977. They fix big truck transmissions, rear ends, clutches. They can do it all, and they're better than anybody else in the country. They've been doing it longer than anybody else, almost 50 years. But they can get you back on the road or back in the woods or back on the job quicker than anybody else. That's American Shifty Corporation. Give them a call at 1-800-444-5977, or you can call Michael Adair. Everybody in South Arkansas knows Michael. He'll come to your shop or to the job and pick up the parts and carry them back and get them fixed to you. Give Michael a call at 820-2028. 13-6. Scrappers lead it. They'll kick it off once again. Again, they squib it down the field. This one bobbled, picked up by Jakari Lee. Jakari at the 25, breaks the tackle, got a lot of room at the 40, 45, midfield, has a blocker or two. It's a foot race at the 30, the 20, and he is bumped out of bounds inside the 20 at about the 16-yard line. Jakari Lee, what a return. From the 25, make it to 30-yard line, all the way down to the Scrapper 16-yard line. Man.
A 49-yard return.
And the Lumberjacks will set up inside the red zone at the 16-yard line. Trailing by 7, 13-6. 46 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Winner moves on to the semifinals next week. Loser is done. Peyton Bird at quarterback. Marshall, the running back. Going to make it Bird, going to keep it himself. Lowers his shoulder, goes across the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. And Peyton Bird gains 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 now for the Lumberjacks. Clock will continue to run. Warren had to use a timeout on their first possession. Cedric Cowler's going to check in. And now Lassiter moves back at quarterback. Lassiter takes the snap. Lassiter keeps it himself. Big hole. He's at the 5 and going to be drugged down there. But Lassiter had a big hole to run through. That's going to be a 1st and goal to go for the Lumberjacks when play resumes in the second quarter. 13-6.
When we come back,
We'll take the break. We'll be back. Nashville leads it. We'll be back in a moment.
Proud to offer rehabilitation services.
Thanks for watching. Our student-led program has come such a long way, and we have learned so much. And thank you for your continuous support.
We look forward to bringing you more live events such as the National Honor Society and Beta Club induction on the 15th and all home senior high basketball games.
Thanks for watching.
Choose through the morning.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
13-6, Nashville leads it. 12 minutes are in the books, and David, it's just what we thought. This is going to be a dogfight all the way through.
All the way through. Nashville, 112 yards total offense first quarter. Warren, 104. But Warren got down here by Jakari Lee's 49-yard kickoff return.
Warren will have it 1st and goal to go at the 5 to start the second quarter. Bird will be the quarterback. Traylon Marshall, your running back. Lumberjacks now trying to line up offensively as Jared Payne will go wide left along with Tayshawn Johnson. On 1st and goal, put Tayshawn in motion, fake it to him. Bird keeps it up the middle, lowers his shoulder. He's into the end zone, touchdown. First play of the second quarter, and the Lumberjacks are an extra point away from tying this one.
Well, I was about to tell you earlier, we're seeing two different backfield. We got a thoroughbred backfield with Bird and Marshall, and then you got the two mules, Laster and Calvert, who could just plow away at you. It's a very different look.
All right. Barnes does the holding, Jacinto the kicking. The snap is down. The kick's on its way, and this one is going to be through the uprights and good. And we've got a new ball game again. We're tied 13-13, 11:56 to go here in the first quarter, or first half, make it. Just underway second quarter. We'll keep it right here and tell you that our good friend Dr. Kerry Pennington, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football, making our broadcast possible here on K-Country and on the East Labs live stream. If you've joined us there, drop them a note on Facebook. Tell them you appreciate the East Lab streaming the ball games for all of you that couldn't make it tonight. And we appreciate you listening to us on the radio. And don't forget to tell Dr. Pennington thank you as well for making our broadcast possible here tonight. Matt Trucks at Trucks Heating and Air. Him and Michael Burns do a great job. They've been working a long time on heating and air units. They can work on any brand, any make, any model. Just give them a call at 820-1525 or 820-0722. That's Trucks Heating and Air. Once again, a proud sponsor of Lumberjack football. And don't forget, they have financing available. If you have to buy a new HVAC unit, they can take care of you there. That's Trucks Heating and Air right there in Warren. Lumberjacks tie the ball game. David will give you the stats on it after the kickoff. We're tied at 13-13. Jacinto Squibb kicks it down the field. Going to be fielded at the 24 and returned up to the 25, the 30. Cuts back at the 35, hit and slung to the ground by Cedric Calvert at the 36-yard line. There's Cedric again on the special teams making a stop. Warren scoring drive was set up by 49-yard kickoff return by Jakari Lee. Lumberjacks went in to score.
3 plays, 15 yards, took a minute and 3 seconds.
Lumberjacks and the Scrappers all tied here in this one. 11:49 to go in the first half. Both teams now have scored on 2 out of 3 possessions.
Yes.
All right, Ty Gordon, the quarterback. Stewart, the running back. He'll line up in the pistol formation. Play action. Gordon flips it out to his wide receiver on a wide receiver screen, out over the 35, 40, 45, and finally brought down out there. And I think making the catch is number 4. That's Quincy Garland on the catch. And it'll be a gain of 9 on the play. It'll be a yard shy of the first down at the 45 of Nashville. So second down and 1. Warren with a 3-man front defensively. They hand it off to Stewart straight up the middle. He's got the first down as he'll carry it out close to the 49. Needed a yard and got 5. So they move the chains. Nashville will have it at their own 49-yard line. They'll send twin receivers wide left. No huddle. They quickly come back to the line of scrimmage. Gordon takes the snap, hands it off at Stewart again. He picks his way. This time Xander Hempill's there to meet him after a yard gain, and that stand him up. Xander Hempill is one of those linebackers, David. He and Calvert lead the team in tackles almost they have the last couple of years.
Yes.
He plays hard there at linebacker. A gain of 1, 2nd and 9 now for the Scrappers from midfield. Stewart moves over on the left side of Gordon. Gordon straight drop, looking back to his right now. A screen set up that's complete at the 45 of Warren, down to the 40, all the way down to the Lumberjack 35-yard line. Making the catch and the run is going to be DeVay Ragland. They'll move the chains, and that's a good offensive play there.
That was a pretty play. Ragland was 8.
Yeah, number 8. Back to the line, empty backfield this time for Nashville. Quarterback will keep it himself. Gordon runs through an arm tackle of White, and he carries it down to the 30-yard line. Finally going to be brought down there. Jakari Lee coming up to make the stop on him. They mark it at the 30-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and 5. A gain of 5 by the quarterback, Gordon. 2nd and 5. Gordon. Snap. Robinson takes the handoff right side, cuts it up. He'll carry it down to the 30-yard. Make it the 25-yard line. That'll be another gain of 5, very close to the first down marker for Robinson. Isn't that who that is, number 12? Number 12 actually is Eric Grigsley, the ball carrier that time. 3rd and short. Handed off Grigsby again. He's right up the middle. He carries it inside the 25 to the 24. He should have the first down. We'll see where they mark his forward progress. Needed the 25. It looks like he gets the football just inside the 25. And it is a first down for the Scrappers. 13-13. We are all tied. Scrappers are on the move at the Lumberjack 24-yard line. That's Stewart back in. Gordon keeps it himself. Gordon spins, hit at the 20. Calvert's going to ride him down at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 on the play. Maybe 7. See where they mark it down to.
I'd say 7.
Yeah, 2nd down and 3 for the Scrappers. Again, quickly, they're back to the line of scrimmage. No huddle, bunch set to the right. Hand off to a wide receiver coming around on the reverse. Gets it back down to the 15-yard line, and that's all. Short gain there, going to be well short of the first down. There's Hemphill, Stone Gorman, Jet Reap, and Cedric Calvert all in on the stop for the Lumberjacks. 8:45 left to go in the half. 13-13. We are all tied. Nashville inside the red zone for the 3rd time tonight. As they look into the sideline to get the play, twin receivers go wide right. Ball on the left hash mark. The running back is Stewart. Put him in motion. Fake a pass to him. Gordon keeps it himself on the quarterback draw inside the 10. He'll be all the way down to the Lumberjack 8-yard line, I believe, is where they're going to mark him down.
7-yard pickup.
And it will be 1st and goal to go now for the Scrappers.
That little pass they've been throwing out in the flat to the receiver, they send him out that way, and then ran Gordon right up the middle.
Same play. This time they throw it to him. Stewart's got it at the 10, the 5, headed for the pylon. Touchdown, Scrappers. Same play, David, except this time they throw it to him, just like you said. And the Scrappers go up 19-13. They'll send the kicking unit on. Hey, when both teams missed their opening extra point, that changed a lot of things going down. Now you're playing, you want to get 7 every time.
You've got to now.
As the kicker comes on, the snap is inside, he gets it down, the kick's on its way, and this one is good. 20-13, Scrappers lead it. We're back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
Open and here to service. Whether you are in the market for a new or a used vehicle, stop by and see their large selection. But you need to hurry because low prices mean inventory will sell out quick. Now is the time to drive away in a vehicle you have always wanted. Robert Motor Company
it's all right, me too.
sanitizing daily, and also delivery options are available. Visit the showroom or give them a call at 870-367-5353 or view the inventory online at robinautomotive.com. Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust.
20-13. Nashville will kick it off. Goes through the hands of Calvert. Picked up by Tayshawn Johnson. About the stride line at the 30, 35, 40. He's all the way out and finally tripped up out at the 43-yard line. Nashville squibbed it again. That one went through Cedric Calvert's hand, and Tayshawn Johnson was right there to return it.
Right there ready. Nashville scoring drive, 11 plays, 64 yards, 3 minutes, 52 seconds.
Well, Warren's got to answer. This is going to be a game that whichever team makes the first turnover is going to pay.
Yes.
All right, Warren down by 7. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks at their own 43-yard line. Peyton Bird at quarterback. Marshall the running back. Leave it with Marshall. Marshall's hit behind the line of scrimmage and is going to be thrown for a loss of about a yard on the play. That was number 33, Waylon Benson. He's just a junior for this Scrapper team. He's one of the young guys out there.
Yeah, because this is a senior team. This is Nashville's team that they built for the state championship run.
7.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Nashville leading 20-13. Lumberjacks looking at 2nd down and 11 from their own 42. Peyton Bird, empty backfield. Puts Marshall in motion to the sideline.
Coming back, Marshall turned up.
Turned up before the snap. So they call an illegal procedure against the Lumberjacks. He'll back them up 5. It'll be 2nd and 16 for Warren now. They'll spot the football back at the 37-yard line. 2nd down and long. Warren looks into the sideline. The whole team looking over at Coach Embry. Signaling the play in. Lassiter's going to move to quarterback. Looks like Bird's going to go to wide receiver. Play clock's down to 12. Lumberjacks finally come up. Now a little confusion up there on the offensive line. They finally get set. Play clock down to 4. They snap it. One to throw. Lassiter looking. Nowhere to go with it. Scrambling. He's going to throw this one out of bounds and live to play another down. Scrappers had good coverage down the field. Lassiter had some time to throw.
He had the time to throw the football, and Nashville just did a good job covering the Warren receivers. Lassiter got out of the tackle box, threw it away, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 17 for the Lumberjacks. Need to get all the way to the Scrapper 47-yard line. And we're at our own 37. Twin receivers go wide left. That's Shakari Lee and Jared Payne. Put Marshall in motion again. Marshall
turned up again.
Turned up the field again.
Well, that was one, though. The ball never got snapped. Everybody moved.
Coach Embry is not happy. He's not liking the call that they called it. Well, Marshall did turn up.
Oh, no, everybody moved. The football did.
So back them up 5 more. Wow, it's 3rd and a while for the Lumberjacks now. 3rd and 21.
Warren's 4th penalty for 20 yards.
Scrappers, you got to think they're going to be cocking their ears and coming after after Maddox Lassiter this time. They'll go with a 3-man front is what they're going to show defensively. They'll go with the 4 linebackers. But we'll watch and see how many of them cheat up on the line at the snap of the football. On 3rd and long, Lassiter wanting to throw, wanting to go deep, looking for Payne. He has him wide open. It's caught at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Oh, my. Jared Payne, he ran right past the defenders. And a perfectly thrown ball from Maddox Lassiter.
68 yards.
And that was a 3rd down and 21.
Yes.
And the Lumberjacks hit a big strike. An extra point away from tying it again.
Should Warren win tonight, Jimmy, we're going to look back at that play as being one of the big plays to make a difference.
Jacinto on to attempt the kick. Snaps down. Barn gets it down. The kick's on its way, and it is good. We're tied at 20-20 with 6:35 to go in the first half. Back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
Value Foods during the weekend blowout sale.
Thank you for supporting East students. Go Jacks!
10-pound bags, only $3.98. Fresh ground beef in the family pack, $1.98 a pound. And Niagara Water, 24-pack, half-liter bottles, just $1.98. Super Value Foods, the weekend blowout sale through Sunday on North Main in Warren.
What's the best thing about your car? I mean, it's nice if it looks great and has plenty of power. But the best part is, it gets you where you need to go. It's the same way with Bradley County Medical Center. Sure, it's a building filled with amazing technology, but more important, it's a place that takes us from illness to wellness. It's reliable transportation on the road to recovery. It's something to think about May 6th through the 12th. Facilities across the country celebrate National Hospital Week. At Bradley County Medical Center, we are hometown people taking care of our hometown.
6:35 to go in the half. We got a new ball game, 20-20. Big touchdown drive, touchdown pass by the Lumberjacks from Maddox Lassiter to Jared Payne. Jacinto squibs this one toward the sideline, going to be fielded at the 25 and returned up to the 30, 35. Tries to come to the sideline at the 40. Warren's going to hit him up at the 45 and run him out of bounds. It's on the return there for the Scrappers. Once again, DeVay Ragland and Lumberjacks corralling, but Nashville gets good field position to start this drive.
Excellent field position. Warren's drive, 3 plays, 67 yards, took 1 minute and 29 seconds.
David, this is starting to reminisce back to 2001. I'm going to go back and say that game ended up being 76-42.
But that was everybody throwing every down. It won't get that high this time simply because everybody's running the football also.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Scrappers.
But you're right, it has that feeling.
Empty backfield. Gordon now sends Stewart in motion. He'll fake it or hand it to Stewart on the round and try to get him outside. Warren's got him corralled. Can't bring him down at the 49. He falls forward to the Lumberjack 49.
He had a 2-yard gain that turned into a 6. Stewart is a heck of a runner, isn't he?
They mark him at midfield.
And Gordon, we kind of lost football then.
Yeah, good play fake. 2nd down and 5. Gordon wanted to throw, pumps, now pulls it down, rolls to his right. Remember, he's left-handed, trying to set up. Flags come in everywhere. Gordon's still on his feet. Warren's going to sack him back at the 48-yard line as they'll stand him up and finally pile on top and bring him down. But there's flags everywhere. That's got to be a holding call against Nashville, you would think. And, Dave, if you look back, I think that's the first penalty.
That is their first, if it's against Nashville.
It is. Going to be holding against the Scrappers. That'll be a spot foul from the 35 where the flag is. It'll remain 2nd down. But instead of 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 7, or 3rd and 7, now it's going to be 2nd down in a while. Spotted all the way back at the 30-yard line, 35-yard line. Need to get to the Warren 45 for the first down. So 2nd and 21. Gordon wanted to throw. Looking over the middle, has a man complete up at the 45. He'll be out to the 47 and finally wrestled down there is Traylon Marshall. comes up to make the stop along with Maddox Lassiter. He gets a big chunk of that change back, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
It's 3rd down and 7 now for the Scrappers. A gain of 13 on that play. Empty backfield for Ty Gordon. Again, wanting to throw. Steps back, looking up into the pocket. Fires over the middle. Complete. Xander Hemphill is there to make a great open field tackle at the 49-yard line. Xander Hemphill, he came up around the shoulders of the receiver, number 6, Isaiah Jones, and he held on and brought him down. It's going to bring up 4th down now for the Scrappers from their own 49-yard line.
If you're warned, remember, if they line up to punt, they don't always punt.
All right.
But they're not lined up to punt.
Gordon, shotgun, wanting to throw, steps back, has all day, fires over the middle and overthrows his intended receiver, and the Lumberjacks are going to take over on downs at the Scrapper 49-yard line. And right now, David, we've been playing from behind this whole first half.
Yes.
They've got a chance to take the lead this possession. We're all tied 20-20. 4:27 remaining in the half. Warren has 2 timeouts remaining. Nashville has all 3 timeouts remaining. Ball will be on the left hash mark at the Scrapper 49-yard line. Lassiter at quarterback. Cedric Calvert in at running back. Going to hand it off to Calvert. Calvert waiting for his blocks, trying to find a hole. He'll carry it down to the almost a 48 and a half. It's going to be a short gain there for Cedric Calvert.
Still waiting on those blockers.
Actually, they mark no gain. Mark it back at the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 10 now.
Nashville's done something that nobody's done all year long. Calvert has 2 carries for no yards.
2nd and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Bird splits wide left. Warren will change the play. They go with a 4-man front defensively this time. They swap from a 4-man front to a 3-man front. Now they go with a 4-3 look. Warren changing the play. 10 seconds on the play clock. Reed moves over to the right. Lassiter play action. Wanting to go deep. Looking for Payne again. Airs it up. Jump ball. And it's going to be incomplete. That one a little underthrown.
Yes.
And it was a jump ball. Payne just couldn't go up high enough to get to it.
Had Lassiter been able to get a little more air under it, Payne was open.
So Warren will look at 3rd down and 10 from the Scrapper 49-yard line.
But, of course, that also does something else. That loosens that defensive front. Those linebackers don't step. First step isn't forward.
3 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the half. We're all tied 20-20. Warren looking at 3rd down and 10. Calvert in at running back. Play action again. Lassiter looking into the sidelines. Got Payne. Complete at the 40. He's got the 1st down as he's going to be wrestled out of bounds at the Scrapper 37-yard line. Got 12 on the play. Jared Payne with his 2nd catch of the night, and it's good for a 1st down.
Touchdown and a 1st down. What else can you ask of a receiver?
We'll take that every time.
Yeah.
20-20. We're all tied. Warren 1st and 10 at the Scrapper 37. Again, Warren changes the play at the line of scrimmage. This time, the Scrappers 3-man front defensively, 4 linebackers. Lassiter's going to keep it himself, coming to the near sideline, cuts up at the 35, the 30, breaks the tackle to the 25, and finally caught and wrestled down at the 22-yard line of the Scrappers. It'll be another 1st down, and Maddox Lassiter. Another nice run by the sophomore quarterback. They mark it at the 21-yard line. Yeah, the 21.
27-yard pickup.
And the Lumberjacks, 1st and 10. They'll send Jared Payne and Tayshawn Johnson wide to the left. Calvert stays in at running back. Payne has gone back, or Peyton Bird at quarterback. Handoff to Calvert up the middle. Cedric goes across the 20. He'll be inside the 20 down to about the 17, maybe the 18-yard line. We'll see where they're marking down. They're going to mark it at the 18.
3-yard pickup for Cedric. This clock's rolling, getting close to 2 minutes.
Warren with 2 timeouts left to go here before half. Nashville has all 3 in a ball game that's tied 20-20. Peyton Bird at quarterback. Marshall's back in at running back. Bird wanting to throw. Bird looking. Throws to the sideline, complete to Marshall at the 10, to the 5, and going to be bumped out of bounds inside the 5-yard line, or right at the 5. Nice throw from Peyton Bird. to Traylon Marshall coming out of the backfield, and Lumberjacks have it 1st and goal to go.
To what he get it to?
The 5.
To the 5?
Yeah. 1st and goal from the 5. Now you got Calvert and Marshall in the backfield. Lassiter, the quarterback, leave it with Marshall up the middle. Marshall gets behind his blockers. They're pushing forward. He is going to be stopped shy of the goal line at the 1.
You want the touchdown, but you'd love to see the clock roll a little further.
It's going to continue to run for 2nd and goal from the 1, down to 1:40 left to go here before half.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. Warren's going to let the play clock run down, call timeout.
2nd and goal from the 1. As Coach Embry watching the play clock, down to 1:28. He don't want to leave Nashville in very much time, do you?
He doesn't want to leave time.
And you got a timeout. We'll keep it right here and tell you that our friends at Trucks Heating and Air, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football. Tell you what, if you need your heating and air worked on, maybe you got up this week and the heater wasn't working just right, you need to give Matt.
Thanks for watching. Our student-led program has come such a long way, and we have learned so much. And thank you for your continuous support.
We look forward to bringing you more live events such as the National Honor Society and Beta Club induction on the 15th, and all home senior high basketball games.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for supporting East Students. Go Jacks!
1525 is Matt's number, and 820-0722 is Michael's number. And they'll be glad to come fix you up. Don't forget our friends at American Shifty Corporation. Hey, they fix more big trucks, transmissions, rear ends, and clutches than anybody else in the country. They've been doing it longer than anybody else, almost 50 years. They're the best in the business, located there in North Little Rock, but they work all over the place in Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri. Michael Adair is your local representative right there in South Arkansas, 820-2028. You can give him a call, and he'll be glad to come to your shop, to the job, pick up the parts, take them into their shop, and get everything back on the road and back on the job quicker than anybody else. That's American Shifty Corporation. Warren 2nd and goal from the 1. 1:10 left to go before halftime. Bird at quarterback. Bird's going to keep it himself over the right side. He's into the end zone, touchdown. With 1:08 to go here before half, the Lumberjacks get their first lead of the ball game. And that'll make it 26-20. The kicker will come on, Jacinto. Again, Clay Barnes does the holding. And doing the snapping for the Lumberjacks, it's Dakota Amon. All right, Barnes is set. Jacinto is set. Everybody's ready to go. The snap is a good one. It's down. It's on its way, and it is good. And the Lumberjacks have their first lead, 27-20, with 1:08 to go in the first half. We're back in a moment.
To find your next vehicle.
Thanks for watching. Our student-led program has come such a long way, and we have learned so much. And thank you for your continuous support.
We look forward to bringing you more live events such as the National Honor Society and Beta Club induction on the 15th, and all home senior high basketball games.
Thanks for watching.
And small down prices. 1215 Highway 425 North in Monticello, or online at auto5lucky.com.
Are you ready for some good news in 2020? Well, Union Bank has some for you. How about Drive for 365? This is Randy Ross of Union Bank and Trust, and I can help you with rates as low as 3.65% with an annual percentage rate of 3.91%. So call me at 226-2035 and let Union Bank help you drive for 365. That's Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit, rates as low as 3.65% with an APR of 3.91%. See loan officer for details.
With 1:08 to go before half, Lumberjacks get their first lead, 27-20. They'll kick it off. This one fielded at the 15 and returned up to the 20, 25, and this time great coverage. And there again is Cedric Calvert down on the special teams making the tackle. I think he's been on every special teams tackle tonight here in this first half. All right, Nashville will have 1:03 to work with. They'll have all 3 timeouts. Dave Warren put together a nice score, 49 yards.
7 plays, 49 yards, 3 minutes and 19 seconds.
And Peyton Bird got his second rushing touchdown of the night. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Scrappers. from their own 26. Gordon will go empty backfield. They go 5 wide. Lumberjacks will rush 4. Gordon's going to keep it himself on a quarterback draw. He's hit at the 40, breaks a tackle at the 30, out over the 35, the 40, the 45. And, boy, he is tough to bring down. He is all the way out to the 46-yard line. Ty Gordon, he's 5'11", 200 pounds. You know, I don't want to say he's not big and fat, but he is thick.
He is thick.
That's muscle. Nashville calls a timeout here with 53 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here. 1st and 10 for the Scrappers at their own 46-yard line. Warren leading 27-20. Again, the winner of this ball game will go on and play next week and either play Rivercrest or Crossett, whoever wins that ball game. Hey, there's 3 teams out of the 8-4A still alive. You know, they talked about Warren's conference or the 8-4A down a little bit this year, but
I did.
And we got 3 teams still left in the quarterfinals, 3 out of 8.
I was wrong.
Yeah. Dumas, of course, on the road playing up at Shiloh tonight. And then Stuttgart is hosting Ozark and Crossett on the road at Rivercrest. Warren here on the road in Nashville. Glad you're with us. Hey, drop the East Lab. Drop them a note on Facebook, on YouTube. Tell them you appreciate them streaming the ball game wherever you're watching from. 1st and 10, Scrappers. Gordon, empty backfield, 5 wide. Wanting to throw. Looking over the middle, fires. It's caught, and boy, he is hit hard. That is Jakari Lee. Makes the catch and holds on to the football. Nice clean lick, though, by Jakari Lee. And doing a great job holding on to the football there was Caden Irwin, the wide receiver. It'll be another 1st down for the Scrappers. They'll start the clock once they get the chain set. I don't know. They hadn't started it yet.
There.
Finally, they started. Gordon again, empty backfield, 5 wide. Throws again over the middle. This one's going to be incomplete. A little bit behind his intended receiver. Xander Hipio was right there to make the tackle if he had made the catch. But that'll stop the clock with 42 seconds remaining here before half. Ball at the Lumberjack, 44, make it the 43-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Now for Nashville. They'll stay empty backfield and 5 wide. Scrappers still have 2 timeouts remaining. Ty Gordon, the senior quarterback, empty backfield, looking over the middle. Warren rushes 4, steps up, fires, intercepted as it's overthrown. Jakari Lee returning at midfield to the 45, the 40, got a blocker, cuts back at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown, Jakari Lee, Lumberjacks. Score on a pick and score. Oh my. And Jakari Lee's 2nd big run of the night. How about that? Almost a 70-yard return.
78.
Okay. And with 27 seconds left to go before half, the Lumberjacks have a 13-point lead. Jacinto was on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Caleb Barnes. Or Clay Barnes. Caleb's a brother. All right. Everybody's got to get set up for running down the field. 27 seconds remain before half. Lumberjacks up 33-20. The extra point. The snap is down. The kick's on its way, and Jacinto puts it through the uprights. Lumberjacks lead by 14. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
Smartphone to keep you connected. Now it can connect to your finances, too. With our new mobile banking service, you can download the app that will keep you up with your money. Check balances, transfer funds. It's like a bank teller in your purse or pocket. Smart, huh? Mobile banking. It's just one more way that we found to make the financial side of your life a little easier. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student-athletes, and adults recovering from injury, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
Back here in Nashville in Howard County. Lumberjacks have a 14-point lead. A pick six by Jakari Lee returns 78 yards.
78 yards.
For the score. Jacinto will kick it off with 27 seconds remaining. This is a high sky kick. Fielded up at the 22. Return to the 25. Lumberjacks are there to swarm him up at the 28-yard line. A short return of only 7 yards this time. And now the Scrappers have one time, make it 2 timeouts left with 22 seconds to go before halftime. But, David, you got to think, hey, they need to take a knee.
Yes.
And go and regroup. But we'll see what the Nashville Scrappers do. Warren's going to go into a more or less a prevent defense here.
One of the keep everything in front of you is the name of this defense.
We'll keep 4 linemen, 3 linebackers, but your safeties are going to end up being 15 yards off the ball. Gordon going to hand it off right up the middle. That Stewart lowers his shoulder, carries it out over the 30, 35. He's going to be out to about the 37-yard line. It's going to be right about a yard shy of the first down. The clock will continue to run. Scrappers.
I don't think they're going to snap. No.
It's down to 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They're going to head into the locker room.
The running back's already left for the locker room.
Yeah, that was Stewart.
Yeah.
He's headed toward the locker room. The Lumberjack crowd is on their feet, applauding this Lumberjack team as they go head toward the locker room. Warren leads at 34.
Williams, and I am over the backpack ministry for the Warren School District. As you can see, we have lots of food that has been donated. The backpack ministry provides food for our students in the Warren School District who need food for the weekend. We pack up food on Friday afternoons and we send it home with students in their backpack. It is an anonymous program, so no one knows which students are getting the food and which students are not. We have someone at every campus, the counselors at every campus can put a student on the backpack list. So if you're a student in the Warren School District and you need food for the weekend, please contact the counselor in your building so that you can get food for the weekend. And also, we take donations. Any non-perishable item is accepted. And if you want to give a monetary donation, you can write your checks out to Super Value. Super Value has been excellent about helping us out, and so we try to purchase all our food from them. And we just want to give you this opportunity to help our students.
Are available. Visit the showroom or give them a call at 870-367-5353 or view the inventory online at RobinAutomotive.com. Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust. The savings are super at Super Value Foods during the weekend blowout sale. This weekend, find Pillsbury Brownies, a 15-ounce box, just 98 cents. A new crop of sweet potatoes, 48 cents a pound. C&H sugar in the 10-pound bag, only $3.98. Fresh ground beef in the family pack, $1.98 a pound. And Niagara water, 24-pack, half-liter bottles, just $1.98. Super Value Foods, the weekend blowout sale through Sunday on North Main in Warren.
Again, we welcome you back here to Nashville, Arkansas. The Lumberjacks lead 34-20 here at the half. As well, things were nip and tuck. We were back and forth, like David said, in the first quarter. It's like a heavyweight battle. We can battle here and battle there. Both squads battling on each side. Both teams missed their first extra point. We were tied 6-6. Both teams traded scores all the way to 2020. Warren defense finally made a stop on a 4th down and 8. From the Nashville 49-yard line. Nashville went for it. Warren stopped them. That's where the tide turned. With a little over 3 minutes to go in the half, Lumberjacks went 4 plays, 49 yards, took their first lead of the ball game at 27-20. On the next possession by Nashville, with under a minute to go, they were driving down the field. Ty Gordon, they were staying empty backfield and 5 wide. It was Jakari Lee who picked off a pass and returned it 78 yards for the pick and score. And the Lumberjacks, Jacinto added the extra point, and the Lumberjacks go in at halftime here leading 34-20 to 20. And boy, that last 3 minutes of the first half really was a big tale.
That was Warren's 3 minutes.
Yeah. Lumberjacks lead it here at halftime, 34 to 20. We'll take another break. We'll come back and look at some scores from around the state and the other playoff games going on tonight when we return to Nashville right after this timeout.
Thing about your car. I mean, it's nice if it looks great and has plenty of power, but the best part is it gets you where you need to go. It's the same way with Bradley County Medical Center. Sure, it's a building filled with amazing technology, but more important, it's a place that takes us from illness to wellness. It's reliable transportation on the road to recovery. It's something to think about May 6th through the 12th as facilities across the country celebrate National Hospital Week. At Bradley County Medical Center, we are hometown people taking care of our hometown.
This year, there's no need to go all over Arkansas to find your next vehicle. At Lucky's of Monticello, we want to be your home for all your Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC needs.
I've been buying vehicles since I was 18 years old, and the easiest trade I ever made was at Lucky's in Monticello.
Call, click, or come by today and find new roads to Lucky's of Monticello, your home for big town selection and small town prices. 1215 Highway 425 North in Monticello, or online at autobuylucky.com.
Hello, this is Randy Ross with Union Bank and Trust. How would you like to drive for $365 today? Well, if you're looking to get a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat, I can help you with rates as low as 3.65% with an annual percentage rate of 3.91%. So call me at 226-2035 and let Union Bank help you drive for $365. That's Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Financing with approved credit, rates as low as 3.65% with an APR of 3.91%. See loan officer for details.
James Gillette Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Gillette Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Gillette Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
Back here in Nashville, the Lumberjacks here in the quarterfinals of the 8-4A state football playoffs. Lumberjacks lead it 34 to 20 at the half over the Scrappers. Checking the other scores from around the state. First of all, in the 5A, they're in the semifinals. And in those games, Little Rock Christian leading Harrison 24 to 14. It's Pulaski Academy on top of Wynn 24 to 14. And then you look at the games out of the 4A. Of course, Warren leading Nashville here at halftime 34 to 20. Rivercrest on top of Crossett 35 to 7. The winner of our ball game will take on the winner of that ball game. But right now, Rivercrest with a commanding lead over the Crossett Eagles. Up in northwest Arkansas, Dumas traveled up there. They're trailing Shiloh Christian 10 to 6 is the score. That's a close ball game. Dumas under Coach
George Shelton
was at Warren last year, took over the head coaching job at Dumas, doing a great job. Of course, we knew him all those years at Dollarway when he was up there.
And Watson Chapel.
Yeah, Watson Chapel. But anyway, he's doing a great job coaching. 10 to 6 the score, Shiloh Christian with the lead. The other game in the 8-4A, how about this? Ozark leading Stuttgart 14 to 6 at halftime. So the winner of the Ozark-Stuttgart game will take on the Shiloh-Dumas winner. And, of course, as we said, the winner of our ball game will take on either Rivercrest or Crossett. Looking at some 3A scores for you. We've got one team that we carry that we're interested in. That's the McGee Owls. They're just up the road from us at Prescott. And right now, McGee leading 30 to 25. They got a game kind of like ours. High scoring, 30-25, McGee on top. You can catch the game on KXSA 103.1, our sister station. You can listen to that broadcast there in Warren on KXSA 103.1 if you want to keep up with the McGee Owls tonight. And the other games in the 3A, it's Boonville trailing Harding Academy 42 to 14. Hoxie over Paris 39 to 7. And then in 2A games, Des Arc leading Junction City. How about this? 22 to 8. And then Gurdon leading Fordyce 7 to 0.
Wow.
So a couple of upsets in the making there. In the 2A, of course, the 7A and 6A, their state final games are tomorrow at noon and 6 o'clock, I believe, at War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock, and that'll be the 6A and 7A state finals tomorrow. Next Saturday, I believe it's the 2A state championship.
I think you're right, yeah.
And the 5A are next week. 5A and 2A are next Saturday, and then on the 19th of December is when the 4A and 3A will play their state championship game. But we still got a lot of football left here tonight, even for the Lumberjacks. 34-20. David, we can't rest any here.
Oh, gosh, no. This one isn't close to over.
Lumberjacks lead at 34-20 at the half. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football at halftime. David's got all the numbers for you for the first half when we return in just a moment.
In Warren, you'll find a complete line of feed for all your livestock. That's right, Johnson's Hardware now stocks a complete line of feed for all your dogs, cats, cows, horses, chickens, whatever you may want to feed, you'll find it at Johnson. Not only do they have all your electrical, plumbing, and hardware needs, you'll find a complete line of feeds at Johnson's Hardware. So go by and check it out. Highway 63 North in Warren. Johnson's Hardware. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
You might not be a celebrity, but to us, you're a star. At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, the faculty and staff are invested in you. We recognize that students like you are the reason why we open our doors every day. So we want you to succeed. Be a star at South Ark. Visit www.southark.edu/INFO.
Gardner Body and Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years' experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call, 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Again, we welcome you back here to Nashville, Arkansas. The Lumberjacks lead the Nashville Scrappers at halftime, 34-20. If you're listening to us on the radio, we want to thank you. Drop us a note on Facebook. Tell us if you like listening to the ball game. Our East Lab is providing the live stream. You sure want to thank them for providing the live stream for you on YouTube so that you could watch the game and listen to David and I with the call of the game. We want to appreciate them and Warren High School for providing that service to the Lumberjack Nation out there. Don't forget, we need to thank all of our sponsors as well, as the Lumberjacks lead it here at halftime, 34-20. And David, this thing was pretty even after the end of the first quarter. And then the Lumberjacks kind of took over in the second quarter. And big plays and a big defensive pick and score.
Two special teams plays and two big defensive plays are the difference in this football game.
Well, and we talked about it's going to be whoever made afterwards. 2020, yeah. You and I talked, so boy, whoever makes the first mistake is going to pay for it.
And they did. Okay, looking at the stats here at the half, a funny thing happened on the way to halftime while we were at Nashville. I'm not sure who went back in time and stepped on a bug and changed things or what. Warren led in rushing by Maddox Laster, 5 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Marshall, 5 carries, 16 yards. Peyton Bird, 4 for 9 and 2 touchdowns. And Cedric Calvert, 4 for 9 yards. Laster, 2 of 6, 81 yards, a touchdown. Bird, 2 of 2, 45 yards. Warren rushes for 114, throws for 126, 240 yards total offense. In the half, Warren had 104 in the first quarter, 136 the second quarter. of Warren's 240 yards. They did that on 26 offensive plays and had the football 10 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay, for Nashville, Gordon, their leading rusher, 11 carries, 96 yards, 2 touchdowns. Stewart, 9 for 50. Robinson, 2 for 3. Grigsby, 2 for 6. Gordon, 10 of 15, 1 interception, 73 yards, a touchdown. Nashville rushes for 155, throws for 73, 238 yards total offense. They did that on 29 plays. They had 112 yards in the first quarter, 126 in the second quarter, and they had the football 13 minutes and 48 seconds.
As you said, 2 big plays for sure. The big kickoff return by Jakari Lee, which set up Warren's score that gave them the lead.
And Johnson's kickoff return across midfield that led to a touchdown also.
You're exactly right on that one. And then the pick and score by Jakari Lee was the third big play of the ball game.
And the first stop in that, we had that series of touchdown Nashville, touchdown Warren, touchdown Nashville, touchdown Warren, and all of a sudden we had touchdown Warren, turnover on downs, Nashville, touchdown Warren. So 2 defensive stands there and 2 big special team plays. I'm going to say, plus your play of your offense. Your offense has done exactly what you wanted them to. They've been able to run the football. We have thrown it better than we have in quite a while. Kept Nashville off the football field, time pretty even, and it's what it is, 34-20.
34-20. Nashville will get the football to start the third quarter, so Warren's defense is going to be called upon here early in the second half. But Warren with a 14-point lead. Nashville's used to playing from behind. I think they've done it twice this year. They've come from behind.
I didn't know if they had.
I think so. I think if I remember reading that somewhere that they have come from behind at halftime. I don't know if they've been down by as many as 14 points at halftime. But this is a team that we can't go lightly here in the second half.
Oh, no. If you turn around and go to sleep on this bunch, you can end up being mercy ruled before this is over.
Yeah, we're at halftime. It's 34-20. The winner of this ball game will go on and face next week either Quasit or Rivercrest. Rivercrest was leading that ball game 35-7. It's the last score we had on that ball game. And again, we want to thank our sponsors once again for making our broadcast possible. And I need to thank Dr. Kerry Pennington for making our broadcast possible. But he's always been a big supporter of Lumberjack football, and he wanted to help out this year and help bring you the broadcast with everything that's gone on here in 2020 and the football season. A lot of folks limited, not being able to come to the games, and he wanted to help make our broadcast possible this year. So we want to thank him for that and thank his crew for doing what they do out there during this COVID pandemic that they have done there at his office, and they work hard out there. Matt Trucks and Michael Burns at Trucks Heating and Air, 820-1525 is the number, 820-0722. That's Michael's number, but Trucks Heating and Air can work on any brand, any make, any model. Doesn't matter to them. They work on them all, and they can fix and do warranty work on most of them as well. So maybe you've got a unit that's broken down, that's still under warranty, they can get the parts for you and get you back up and running. And you're going to need it. It's wintertime here in South Arkansas. It's going to be cold all next week, in the 30s for lows, 50s for the highs, and I believe wintertime is set in.
Well, in South Arkansas, winter never sets in completely. Sometime between now and the first of the year, it'll be 72 degrees.
But give them a call at Trucks Heating and Air. You need your air conditioner.
You're going to need your air conditioner, yeah.
All right, 820-1525 is Matt's number, and 820-0722 is Michael's number. American Shifty Corporation, we've been talking about them for years. If you're in the logging business, trucking business, heavy equipment operator, you need to know their number, 1-800-444-5977. They fix more big truck transmissions, rear ends, and clutches than anybody else. I mean, if you're talking skidders, road graders, bulldozers, big trucks, they can do it all. And they'll be glad to get you back on the road or on the job quicker than anybody else. You can call Michael Adair locally in around South Arkansas. He still comes down. I think he moved to Little Rock, didn't he?
Yes.
He is living up there, but he still travels down all over the state. 820-2028 is Michael's number. If you give him a call, sometimes he can get you a better deal and get you going faster and into the shop and maybe get you ahead of somebody else. I probably shouldn't be saying all that.
You're making a lot of promises.
For Michael, I am. 820-2028 is Michael's number, though. If you're in the heavy equipment operator, logging business, or trucking business, give American Shifty Corporation a call. Let them get you back on the road. They do offer a 1-year warranty, no questions asked, on all of their work. We're at halftime. It's 34-20, Lumberjacks and the Scrappers here in Nashville. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment.
Economics. Think locally and act locally too. Shop and invest close to home. As a community bank, we offer all the services the big guys do. But with us, your money stays home and goes to work for all of us. You care about your community. We know where you're coming from. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
Robert Motor Company is open and here to serve you. Whether you are in the market for a new or a used vehicle, stop by and see their large selection. But you need to hurry because low prices mean inventory will sell out quick. Now is the time to drive away the vehicle you have always wanted. Robert Motor Company is open and sanitizing daily, and also delivery options are available. Visit the showroom or give them a call at 870-367-5353 or view the inventory online at robinautomotive.com.
Both teams have made their way out of the dressing rooms, back out on the field, taking their warm-ups here before we get started in the second half. They put a couple of more minutes back up on the scoreboard here at halftime. It's going to be a 24-minute half for high school football. But, well, it's a cool night over here in southwest Arkansas. Temperature right now down in the mid-40s. See a lot of the Lumberjack faithful all wrapped up and got their heavy coats on. Glad you're at home or wherever you're at in the warm listening to us or watching the ball game. Again, we want to thank the East Lab for providing the live stream on YouTube, and thank you for listening on the radio here on K-Country. We've been doing this for a long time, bringing you Lumberjack football. And proud to do it, and proud to have all our sponsors that make it possible to bring you Lumberjack football each season here on K-Country. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King, and David here in the second half.
I'm Rhonda Williams, and I am over the backpack ministry for the Warren School District. As you can see, we have lots of food that has been donated. The backpack ministry provides food for our students in the Warren School District who need food for the weekend. We pack up food on Friday afternoons and we send it home with students in their backpack. It is an anonymous program, so no one knows which students are getting the food and which students are not. We have someone at every campus, the counselors at every campus can put a student on the backpack list. So if you're a student in the Warren School District and you need food for the weekend, please contact the counselor in your building so that you can get food for the weekend. And also, we take donations. Any non-perishable item is accepted. And if you want to give a monetary donation, you can write your checks out to Super Value. Super Value has been excellent about helping us out. And so we try to purchase all our food from them. And we just want to give you this opportunity to help our students.
In the 3A, you got Glen Rose leading Center Point 21-7. And then you've got Harding Academy leading Boonville 42-14. Hoxie over Paris 39-7. And McGee on top of Prescott 30-25. Again, you can listen to the McGee game on our sister station KXSA 103.1 FM if you'd like to tune in over there and keep up with the McGee Owls. In the 2A, they're in the semifinals this week. And Desart was leading Junction City 22-8, and Gurdon was leading Fordyce 7-0.
At the halftime of Gurdon Fordyce, it's Fordyce 21, Gurdon 14.
Okay, that's an update from what I've got. All right. We're just about set for the second half of football here tonight from Nashville. Both teams are on the sidelines getting their final instructions from their coaches. Of course, Warren will be kicking off. After that first 3 kickoffs, Warren did a lot better job.
Much better.
On special teams covering. And down the field, I think we called Cedric Calvert's name on every one of the kickoff tackles on the special teams. All right. Lumberjacks lead it 34-20. Warren broke it open there with less than 3 minutes to go in the first half after they stopped Nashville at their own 49, scored in 4 plays, and then on the next drive, a pick 6 by Jakari Lee, returned it 78 yards, and Warren went up 14 unanswered points there in less than 2 minutes. Jacinto will tee it up for the Lumberjacks as he approaches the football, and the second half is underway. Another high kick going to be fielded at the 16-yard line and returned back to the 20, 25, 30, 35, the 40. A flag comes in at the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll down him as Marshall, along with the Lumberjacks, Caleb Barnes, in on the stop on the special teams. But let's see what the flag is all about up at the 41-yard line.
I have a feeling it's an illegal block, but let's see.
Nashville is backing up. And the officials are discussing things. They're going to mark off the penalty. It's going to be only the second penalty of the night.
For Nashville, 2 for 20 yards. Warren, 4 for 20 yards.
An illegal block. So mark it back at the 30-yard line. That's where Nashville will start here to start the third quarter. 1st and 10. Ty Gordon, the quarterback. The running back is Stewart. Put a man in motion, hand it off to him on a flanker around. He's across the 30. Warren will hold on and bring him down at the 33-yard line. As getting up and making the tackle for the Lumberjacks. Looks like Connor McDermott made the stop.
Yes. That was Jones.
2nd down and 4, or 2nd down and 6. A gain of 4 on that play. Gordon this time leads it up the middle of Stewart. Stewart lowers his shoulders across the 35, and that's all. Out to the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5. A gain of 1 on that play. So 3rd and long now for the Scrappers here on their first possession.
McDermott made the stop again.
Gordon looks into the sideline, the big senior quarterback. Stewart will line up on his right side. Twin receivers come wide left. Wanting to throw. Wanting to go deep down the field. It's going to be picked off. Jakari Lee with his 2nd interception and return to midfield. Jakari to the 30, 45 of Nashville. How about that? Jakari Lee steps right in front of the pass. 2nd turnover of the night against the Scrappers. And the Lumberjacks will set up shop at the Nashville 45-yard line. 1st and 10. 10:52 to go in the third quarter. Warren leading 34-20. And right now, Warren wants to keep the foot on the gas pedal.
Yes.
All right, at quarterback will be Maddox Lassiter. Traylon Marshall, your running back. Coach Embry looks over the defense, changes the play as Nashville in a 4-man front. They'll go to a 4-3. Marshall moves over to the left side behind Lassiter, and now a lot of movement up front, and Warren's going to start behind the chains. So we'll back them up 5 and be 1st and 15. Coach Embry trying to argue drawing off sides by the Nashville defensive line.
You're not going to get that.
He's not going to win that battle.
No.
Mark it back at midfield. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Lumberjacks. Warren going to stay up. Let's see, same formation. This time Lassiter out of the quarterback spot. Going to put Marshall over on the left side. Bunch set to the right, though, with the receiver. Lassiter wanting to throw. Looking, nowhere to go with it. In trouble. Lassiter comes out of one tackle. He's going to be hit for a loss and sacked as they finally wrestle him. And they still haven't blown it dead yet.
No.
They finally do up at the 46-yard line. They never got Lassiter to the ground, and we saw that a lot last week with Arkadelphia. They tried to tackle and tried stripping the football.
Yeah.
It never got the runner to the ground, but it's going to be a loss. It'll go credit for a sack.
With a loss of 4.
So it'll be 2nd and 19 for the Lumberjacks. So 2nd and long for Warren. Ball spotted back at their own 46-yard line. Lassiter, one to throw, looking to go deep, in trouble again. Lassiter's going to be sacked back at the 35-yard line. Coming through the big defensive lineman for the Scrappers, that is Dalton Brown. He's 6'3", 300 pounds, and we got his big paws on Maddox Lassiter. He just slid him to the ground.
Oh, yes.
They're going to mark it all the way back at the 38-yard line. So it's now 3rd down. That's 10, 20, 3rd and 27. So 3rd and long. Warren scored on a 3rd and long earlier tonight. Lassiter throwing into the flat. Complete Jakari Lees across midfield. He'll get some of the real estate back as he'll get it down to the Scrapper 46-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 11 for the Lumberjacks here. Warren can't capitalize on the second turnover of the night, and we're going to send the punting unit on and try to pin Nashville back deep. Warren leading 34-20. But boy, you really wish Warren could have put together some more points out of that turnover. The Scrappers have not come after the punter Hemphill tonight. He's only punted twice. They're not going to pressure him this time. Bad snap. He gets it off and gets the punt off. And it's going to take a Lumberjack roll inside the 10 to the 5, and they're going to finally blow it dead down at the 3-yard line. Well, it could have been a disaster turn to 8 for the Lumberjacks. The snap was low. Hemphill had to pick it up off the ground, and he's able to get the punt off, and it takes a Lumberjack roll.
But if you're Nashville, you still feel good. You turned the football over, and your defense got it back for you.
Well, Scrappers will have it deep in their own territory at their own 3-yard line. From the shadow of their own goalpost, it'll be 1st down. 8:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Warren leading 34-20. Ty Gordon, the quarterback, will get the snap out of the shotgun in his own end zone, about 2 yards deep. He's going to fake it to the running back, keep it himself over the right side. Falls loose on the ground. The Lumberjacks fall on it, I believe.
I think Nashville fell back on it.
Yeah, you're right. It was Nashville.
You were looking at the orange and black.
Both teams are orange and black. Warren in the white jerseys and black pants. Scrappers, black jerseys and orange pants.
So far, Nashville's dodged the bullet twice in this half.
They fumbled there, they recovered it, and they did positive yardage out. A gain of 2 on the play, almost at the 5-yard line. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 8. Twin backs in the backfield. New offensive set. Gordon wanted to throw out of it. Looks down the sideline on a real route. It's complete out over the 25, out to the 27-yard line. And making the catch, that's Ragland. Wasn't he the leading receiver coming in?
Yes. What number is
he? 8. Dave A. Ragland. So get them out of the shadow of their own end zone out at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 Scrappers. Again, they go with 2 backs in the backfield. Hand it off this time to Stewart. Stewart trying to stretch the field. Turns it up out to 30, 35. He's at the 40 and finally wrestled down out near the 44, make it the 42-yard line. So they'll move the chains. And the Scrappers, just like that, come from their own 3 out to their own 42 on 2 plays. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Gordon, this time hands off. That's Robinson, right side, make it Grayland. He carries out to the 45. Going to be stopped there. That's Xander Hemphill making the stop on him. Number 12, the ball carrier, Grigsby. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Now for the Scrappers, we're down to 7:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Warren leading 34-20. Stewart stays in at running back. Now they put him in motion. Going to swing it out to him in the flat. He is hit behind the line of scrimmage. He'll break that tackle and get out over the 45 to the 46-yard line. I think that was Weston Embry that had a hand on him but couldn't bring him down.
Yeah.
But he slowed him up enough for Warren to stop him for a short gain out at the 47. It'll be third down and a long 5 now for the Scrappers. Twin receivers go wide right. Ball on the left hash mark. Gordon changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Warren with a 4-man front defensively. Warren going to bring the outside linebacker. Warren hits him at the line of scrimmage, and he's not going anywhere. No gain on the play. Warren stuffed it inside, and coming up off the bottom of the pile is going to be Jet Reap making the stop for the Lumberjacks. It'll bring up 4th down and 5 for Nashville. So they're going to look like they're going to go for it. They're going 5 wide with an empty backfield, trailing by 14 with 6:03 to play here in the third.
Don't be fooled by that 5 wide. They expect cleaning space for Gordon to keep it.
Gordon checks it off at the line of scrimmage. Again, 5 wide, empty backfield. Gordon, straight drop, looking. Has time, now fires down the field. Is going to be caught at the Lumberjack 40. Breaks the tackle to the 35, all the way down to the 30. Still on his feet, and Warren trying to bring him down at the 20. Still going to the 15. Finally brought down at the 14-yard line. And on the catch, was that number 5 or 6?
5.
Number 5. Caden Irwin. And the Lumberjacks had him stop up at the 30-yard line, but didn't bring him down.
No.
So 1st and 10 inside the red zone for the Scrappers now at the 14-yard line of Warren. Put a man in motion. Hand it off on a jet sweep into the short side of the field. Cut it back at the 10 to the 5 and finally wrestled down at the 5-yard line. That's going to be number 3 on the carry. That is Dontrell Robinson.
So far, this drive has featured awful tackling by the Lumberjacks.
5 minutes left to go, third quarter. It's 2nd and 1 from the 5-yard line. They can't get the first down inside the 5. Gordon out of the shotgun, twin backs on either side of him. Warren bringing the blitz, a handoff to Stewart. Warren giving chase. Cedric Calvert can't hold on. A flag comes in.
It's coming back because Calvert had it played perfectly and got hit in the back.
And they carried it down to the 2-yard line is where Stewart got it to, but the flag came in. Let's see what the call is going to be on the flag. If the play stands, it'll be 1st and goal to go for the Scrappers. And the officials are conferring down there at the 3-yard line. Personal foul, face mask against Warren.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. It's a yard.
They'll mark it half the distance to the goal. And it will be 1st and goal to go. And he didn't get into the end zone, did he? No. They're just bringing on a whole new bunch. And they got a power set. Wow. They line up with Gordon. Put some big block linemen up as blocking backs. Gordon takes the snap, and he's into the end zone.
No, bring it back. We're going to have motion on the offense.
Before the snap.
Offense. Defense lined up all sides, but well, like I said a while ago, it don't matter. Well, you got a half a yard.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and goal from inside the 1 now for Nashville. 4:41 to go here in the third quarter. Warren leading 34-20. Scrappers go back to that big set. They shift, move them up on the line of scrimmage. Gordon takes the snap, goes right in behind him. He's into the end zone, touchdown. So the Scrappers are right back in this one.
Oh, yeah. We knew they were going to get back in it. We didn't realize we were going to assist them to get back in it.
The Warren offense could not take advantage of the turnover a moment ago. 34-26, the extra point coming for the Scrappers to pull them to within 7. So low snap, they get it down. The kick is on its way, and it is good. 34-27, Lumberjacks lead. We're back in just a moment.
Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come.
Thanks for watching. Our student-led program has come such a long way, and we have learned so much. And thank you for your continuous support.
We look forward to bringing you more live events such as the National Honor Society and Beta Club induction on the 15th and all home senior high basketball games.
Thanks for watching.
This weekend at Super Value Foods, you'll find Pepsi and Pepsi products, 6-pack, half-liter bottles, 4 for $9.98. Beef T-bone steak in the family pack, just $4.88 a pound. Gold garden salad or shredded lettuce, 98 cents each. Red or russet potatoes, a 5-pound bag, it's just $1.38 each. It's all at Super Value Foods, the weekend blowout sale through Sunday while supplies last. Shop Super Value Foods where you'll always save on your grocery bill.
34-27. Lumberjacks still lead by 7. The kickoff's going to go out of bounds, and Warren will get the football up at their own 35-yard line. But Warren's offense here in the third quarter has not done a whole lot yet.
Warren's offense right now in the third quarter has featured 15 yards.
4 minutes, 38 seconds remain here in the third. That was a 97-yard drive.
10 plays, 97 yards, took 3 minutes and 58 seconds.
A couple of big plays. Lumberjacks couldn't stop them on defense. All right, Warren will come out 1st and 10, only their second possession here in the third quarter. Peyton Bird at quarterback. Marshall's the run back. Put Reap in motion, hand it off. That's going to be to Marshall trying to get to the edge. He's out to the 35. A flag going to come in at the end of the run.
I think you're going to have a face mask in there.
Marshall got it to the 36-yard line.
And that's what Marshall got up holding his face mask. So
let's see if it's a 5-yard variety or a 15-yard personal foul.
Either one will help the cause right now because Nashville's got all the momentum and Warren has nothing.
Officials are conferring. Play with flag is at the 35. Cedric Calvert's going to check in. Marshall's going to come out. And they're going to walk off a 15-yard penalty against the Scrappers. So that's going to put it all the way out to midfield. Actually, at the 49 of Nashville. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Only the third penalty of the night against the Scrappers. Second here in the third quarter, second penalty. Warren's offense need to get something going this drive. Payne goes wide to the left, along with Tayshawn Johnson. Peyton Bird, your quarterback. Cedric Calvert's in at running back. You got Reap lined up. I'll make that Maddox Lassiter lined up as the fullback or H-back up on the line of scrimmage. Put Tayshawn in motion, fake it to him, hand it off up the middle to Cedric. Cedric, he's going to get a yard, still fighting for extra yardage. They finally blow it dead at about the 49-yard line. So a tough running there for Cedric Calvert up the middle. And you got to think Nashville's coaches really talked to that front four of their defensive linemen at halftime. Gain of just over a yard for Cedric Calvert. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Clock goes under 4 minutes left to go. Third quarter, Warren leading 34-27. Now Warren goes empty backfield. Peyton Bird, your quarterback. 3 down linemen for the Scrappers. Bird wanting to throw, looking down the field, overthrows Jet Reap. Had him open in the middle of the field down at the 35-yard line and just overthrow him. Not quite the touch he had in the first half on that pass, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at the 47.5-yard line and make it the 48.5-yard line of Nashville. Lassiter's going to move back in at quarterback. Traylon Marshall checks back in at running back. Jared Payne and Jakari Lee come wide right. Peyton Bird goes wide left. Lassiter wanting to throw. Play action, looking to the sideline. Has Jakari Lee. It's caught. He's got the first down on the sideline as he'll step out of bounds down at the 33-yard line of Nashville. Nice throw and nice catch by Jakari Lee and Maddox Lassiter combining on that one.
Yes.
Big first down for the first down of the half.
First down of the half and a big first down.
34-27, Warren on top by 7. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks at the scrapper, 33-yard line. Bird back in at quarterback. Lassler moves up as a blocking back. They fake it to Marshall. Bird keeps it himself. He'll get it down close to the 30-yard line, and then he's driven backwards. So it'll be a short gain of about 3 on the play. A nice gain of 3.
Nice game of 3.
Yeah. 2nd and 7 for the Lumberjacks. They'll spot it right on the 30-yard line.
Our longest rushing play of the second half. So
2nd down, 7 for Warren. Warren taking a lot of time. They want that clock to run. With 3 minutes now left to play in the third quarter. Bird at quarterback. Peyton hands it off. Tayshawn on the end around, cuts it up. He's going to get it down to the 27-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3, and the Lumberjacks are going to be looking at 3rd down and a long 4.
You're looking at 2 downs to get 4 yards.
Yeah, we're within 4 down territory. Ball spotted at the 32 of Nashville. 3rd down and 4 for the Lumberjacks. And again, Coach Emery checking the play, taking his time. Play clock's down to 15. Game clock at 2:20 left to go here in the third. Bird stays in at quarterback. Cedric Calvert's in as a running back. Bird's going to keep it himself. Picks a hole. Got the 1st down. He's inside the 20, carrying folks with him to the 15-yard line. And Peyton Bird comes all the way down and makes the play, and there's a late flag at the end of the play. Well, that flag came from way back
there.
Official threw it from the 25, and it's landed at the 15. There's a scrapper shaken up as well.
It goes against the scrappers.
And we've got an official timeout on the field. Need to tell you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation have been in the big truck repair business for over 50 years now, and they can fix any big truck transmission, rear end or clutch. How about a skidder or a grader or heavy equipment? They can get you back in the logging woods quicker than anybody. They offer a 1-year warranty. If you're in the logging business, trucking business, or heavy equipment operator, keep American Shifty numbers handy. 1-800-444-5977 is the number, and they do offer a 1-year warranty on all their work. They can repair any make, brand, or model, and just about, and they can fix you and get you back going quicker than anybody else. That's American Shifty Corporation.
That's Ragland that was the injured scrapper, but he's walking off on his own deal, and we had a personal foul. Face mask was the call that moved the ball down.
2nd one on this drive.
Yes.
And the Lumberjacks will have it. 1st and goal to go. Ball at the 7-yard line. Bird stays in at quarterback. Calvert's your running back. Bird takes the snap, leaves it with Cedric up the middle. Cedric hit at the line. He'll keep his feet moving, get it inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. It's going to be a gain of almost 4 on the play. The Lumberjacks will look at 2nd and goal from about the 3-yard line. Down to 1:40 left to go in the third quarter. Warren on top, 34-27. And David, if they answer Nashville's touchdown, that's going to be huge.
That will be huge, and that's going to even double up the pressure on Nashville.
Warren comes to the line of scrimmage. They leave Bird at quarterback. Calvert stays in at running back. 2nd and goal from the 3. Put Johnson in motion. Fake it to him. Here's football, and Bird falls on it back at the 6-yard line.
Bird was keeping it.
He stuck it out too far. Trying to stick it in the belly of Johnson for the fake. And it knocked it out of Bird's hands. And luckily, the Lumberjacks fall on it, though. So it'll be 3rd and goal now. The loss is back to the 6. So 3rd and goal from the 6 for the Lumberjacks. We're down to 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. 18 on the play clock. So Warren will snap the football with somewhere around 30 seconds to go here before the end of the third. Lassiter comes in at quarterback again. Now he'll check off. Play clock down to 4, down to 3. Gets the snap, leaves it with Calvert. Calvert left side. He's at the 1. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. The ball came loose as he crossed the plane, but it's going to be a touchdown run. Yes. Oh, my. Cedric Calvert got hit from behind, but he had already crossed the plane of the goal line. And the Lumberjacks go up 40-27 now with 24 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Andres Jacinto will come on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Clay Barnes. Everybody is set. Extra points are huge.
Yes.
Snap is a good one. It's down. The kick's on its way. Jacinto splits the uprights. 41-27. Lumberjacks lead it by 14. We're back in just a moment.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best. We all want the best. The best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find health care with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center. Hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Just like you.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the order now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Warren leads it 41-27. They put together a scoring drive. Jacinto will kick it off. This one's going to be fielded up at the 20-yard line on a dead run. At the 25, up to the 30. Warren does a nice job. Short return of 11 yards on the return. And Nashville will start 1st and 10 at about their own 32-yard line.
That's always bad when the returner catches it on the dead run.
He was, too.
Yes. Warren's scoring drive, 9 plays, 65 yards. Took 4 minutes and 14 seconds.
That's just what the doctor
ordered.
Warren leads it 41-27. Both teams have scored here in the second half. Here in the third quarter. We were at 34-20 at the half. All right, Warren's defense back out on the field. Ty Gordon, the quarterback. Stewart is going to hand it, or fake it, and he keeps it himself. Lowers his shoulder, runs over a Lumberjack. That's Stone Gorman. Well, Stone's reminiscing what happened last week with big number 6. That was Hemphill who got run over that time. He wears 34. Gorman wears 24.
Gordon picks up 6, though.
He lowered his shoulder and ran over him. And now that's the end of the third quarter. Warren leads it 41-27 here in Nashville. We'll come back with the final 12 minutes for you when we return in just a moment.
Convenience, and that's just what we have at Union Bank University branch. Hi, this is Newman Vance, branch manager, and I invite you to come out and see us at our full-service location. Whether you need to
I'm Rhonda Williams, and I am over the backpack ministry for the Warren School District. As you can see, we have lots of food that has been donated. The backpack ministry provides food for our students in the Warren School District who need food for the weekend. We pack up food on Friday afternoons, and we send it home with students in their backpack. It is an anonymous program, so no one knows which students are getting the food and which students are not. We have someone at every campus, the counselors at every campus can put a student on the backpack list. So if you're a student in the Warren School District and you need food for the weekend, please contact the counselor in your building so that you can get food for the weekend. And also, we take donations. Any non-perishable item is accepted. And if you want to give a monetary donation, you can write your checks out to Super Value. Super Value has been excellent about helping us out, and so we try to purchase.
From their own 37-yard line, Gordon wants to swing it to the backfield. He has hit Cedric Calvert.
Saw that one coming from about a day ago.
At the 31, make it the 32-yard line. And the running back who caught the football, that is Keyshawn Stewart. He is shaking up a little bit. He's seeing stars. Cedric Calvert came up and nailed him on the back out of the backfield on the pass. They're going to send Stewart out of the ball game, as the officials are. He's going to go collect himself on the sideline. What a hit by Cedric Calvert. And the loss is all the way back to almost the original line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 10.
The third quarter, Nashville, 99 yards, total offense, Warren, 56.
Both teams scored a touchdown. 41-27 our score. Fourth quarter just underway. 3rd and 10 for the Scrappers from their own 37. Gordon wanting to throw. Has time. Now pressure coming. Maddox Laster's got a hold of him, and they're going to wrestle him down back at the 39-yard line. Maddox Lassiter came on a delayed blitz by the linebacker and got to it. The loss is 3. It's 4th down and 13 for the Scrappers. Warren leading 31-27. Scrappers are going to send the punting unit on as that Stewart who checks back into the game. He does the punting.
Of course, nobody
back deep for Roy.
Warren not buying punt at all.
As he will kick it away, gets off a high spiraling kick. No one back deep. Takes a lumberjack rolls and hits it to 37 and bounces back out over the 40 to the 41-yard line. How about that? Warren will get it. 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line with 10:49 left to go here in the 4th quarter. And the Lumberjacks wanting that clock to run now.
Wouldn't a scoring drive here be sweet?
Yes. I mean, but still, you don't have to score.
No, you really
time.
don't.
Usually they take about 4 or 5 minutes off the clock. And then
you don't have to score. You just need to take 10 minutes off the clock.
All right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just run, clock, run. 10:49 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks from their own 41. Warren goes with a bunch set, tight set. Fake it to Johnson. Bird keeps it himself right up the middle. Bird from the quarterback spot out over the 45. He'll push the Powell forward out to the 48-yard line.
Weston Gavin was behind Bird. Maddox Laster was in front of Bird. Gavin was pushing and Maddox was pulling.
So it'll be a gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3. They'll mark it out at the 47 of Warren. Lassiter goes back in at quarterback. Cedric Calvert's in at running back on 2nd down and 7. Nashville showing blitz as they got the linebacker eased up on the line of scrimmage over there, a 4-man front. Lassiter checks it off. He'll keep it himself. Lassiter going to be hit at the 44. He'll fall forward to the 40.
To
midfield. 49 out to midfield. A gain of 1. Make it 2 on the play. Gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 1 now for the Lumberjacks with 9:45 left to play in the game. Warren on top, 41-27. It was 34-20 at the half. Warren leading. Both teams scored there in the 3rd quarter. Big 3rd down here for the Lumberjacks. 3rd and 1 from midfield. And Coach Embry changing the play at the line of scrimmage for the Lumberjacks. Play clock down to 7. Reed moves over to the right side as a blocking back. Flags come in. Offensive lineman's going to move. So it'll be 3rd and 6 now for the Lumberjacks. Illegal procedure called against Warren.
Warren been penalized. That's going to be 7 times for 31.5 yards.
6 of those have been procedure calls. So
oh, yeah.
All 5-yard variety.
Everything was procedure.
All right.
I take that back. One face mask.
Mark it back at the 45-yard line. We need to get to the 49 of Nashville for the 1st down. So 3rd down and 6 for the Lumberjacks. Maddox Lassiter, your quarterback. Cedric Calvert, running back. Jakari Lee comes in motion. Hand it straight up the middle to Cedric. Cedric across the 45, maybe to the 46-yard line. A gain of 1 on the play. And Warren's going to be looking at 4th down and 5.
Do you roll the dice and go for it?
No, I think he punted away to play field position. But we'll see what Coach Embry's going to do. He's going to send the punting unit on. Now, if you're Nashville, do you come after Xander Hemphill in the punting unit and try to put pressure on him and block a punt? Because the momentum has swung. Lumberjacks have the momentum right now.
Yeah, but the worst thing that could happen is you rough the punter, don't get it, rough the punter, and give Warren the football down at the 40-yard line.
Hemphill back deep, Nashville. They're not going to bring much pressure. Hemphill, a high spiraling kick. Fair catch called for. They're going to let it hit at the 20. Takes a lumberjack roll inside the 10 to the 5. And Nashville's going to fall on it. The return man, he may have thought he touched it, or he may have touched it.
He may have touched it.
But he falls on it at the 3-yard line.
But that's not necessarily a good sign either.
They already had one 97-yard drive.
Their lone scoring drive started at the 3-yard line.
Here in the third quarter, yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Scrappers from their own 3 with 8:02 remaining. Both teams have all 3 timeouts here in the second half. Warren on top by 2 scores, 41-27. Ty Gordon, the quarterback for the Scrappers. Stewart's back in at running back. He'll line up on the right side of Gordon. Gordon takes the snap, wants to throw from his own end zone, fires complete over the middle out to the 15, and finally brought down at the 18-yard line. Jakari Lee and Jalen Lee combined to make the stop as the Scrappers remove the chains and get a little breathing room. Out at the 17-yard line, 1st and 10 Scrappers. They go no huddle, quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers come wide right. Gordon wanting to throw again. Fires this one over the middle and making a diving catch out at the 26-yard line. That's going to be number 8. That is Ragland. It's a gain of 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Warren with a 4-man front defensively. Linebackers are dropping back into coverage. Here comes a blitz from Lassiter. Gordon keeps it himself, breaks the tackle at the line. He's over the 30, 35, 40, and finally bumped out of bounds up at the 45-yard line and make it the 46 of Warren. Tayshawn Johnson comes up to finally bump him out of bounds. Warren had a stunt going.
Yes.
And once they broke through the line of scrimmage, it was big yardage.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Scrappers. Again, this drive started at their own 3. Ball spotted at their own 46 now. Gordon puts a man in motion, going to hand it off. Ball's loose on the ground. He picks it up on the run, but he's going to be hit. Warren will swarm him, as that's Maddox Lassiter there to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. It's going to be a loss on the play. Number 3, that was Dontrell Robinson, the ball carrier. Just a bad exchange between him and Gordon. He bobbled it, but it made a friendly bounce back to him. But it gave Warren time to recover defensively. A loss of 3. 2nd down and 13 now for the Scrappers. We're under 7 minutes, actually 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Warren leading 41-27. Winner advances on to the semifinals next week. Gordon wanting to throw. Steps up in the pocket, going deep. Has a man open and overthrows him at the 20-yard line. Tayshawn Johnson, or make that Jared Payne, was covering on the play, but he was about 2 steps behind the intended receiver. But that'll stop the clock with 6:34 remaining. And now Nashville looking at 3rd and 13.
Of course, they're 2 down.
They're down by 2 scores. Here we are with 6:34 to play in the 4th quarter. Yep.
They know they've got 2 downs to get 13, so.
Even with the ball at their own 43-yard line. Empty backfield and 5 wide now for the Scrappers. Gordon calling for it, wanting to throw. Quarterback draw, delayed. Warren had him hit at the line, breaks the tackle at midfield, the 45 of Warren, and finally run out of bounds down at the 39-yard line.
Warren, awful tackling there. That was a 1-yard gain that turned into 16 yards.
And a first down.
Yeah,
keeps the drive alive for the Scrappers. He did get out of bounds, so it'll stop the clock with 6:26 left to go. 1st and 10, quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Scrappers snap the football. Gordon pumps, now throws short. It's going to be off the shoulder pad of his intended receiver there at about the line of scrimmage.
The only thing you can say good about what's going on now is they're taking their sweet time about it.
That'll stop the clock with 6:21. The incomplete pass does. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Nashville. The Lumberjacks spotted at the Lumberjack 39-yard line. Orange crowd on their feet.
Be the 8th play of this drive.
Stewart moves over on the right side. Gordon wanted to throw again, looking. Fires, now pulls it down. Now he's going to be running. Jet Reeves finally got a hold of him. He faked it, pumped, looked like he was going to throw, and then took off running. Jet Reeves going to catch him. It'll be a short gain of 3 on the play, and they're looking at 3rd down and 7 now from the Lumberjack 36-yard line. I thought he was going to throw it 3 different times.
Yeah.
But he held on to it. Jet Reap finally corralled him. 3rd and 7 for the Scrappers. Empty backfield and 5 wide again. Gordon, straight drop. Throwing over the middle, has a man. It's caught. He's hit immediately by Jakari Lee, and he's going to be slow in getting up. He makes the catch, though, and holds on to it at the 25-yard line. Try to see, that's number 6 number 6 that took the lead. Well, Warren has laid some licks out there.
They have just flat hit some folks tonight.
It'll be another first down, though, for the Scrappers at the Lumberjack 25-yard line. 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Warren up by 2 scores. Nashville on 1st and 10 from the Warren 25. Gordon, play action, throwing over the middle again. It's complete at the 15. Jakari Lee comes up and hits him immediately. The receiver, he's going to be slow in getting up again.
But Xander Hemphill stretched Gordon.
Did he?
Gordon awful slow getting up.
And the receiver who held on to the football did a great job. He's not getting up. They're going to call a timeout. While they do that, let me tell you that our Fred's Trucks Heating and Air, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football tonight here during the playoffs. Matt Trucks and Michael Burns. You got any type of heating and air problems? You need to give them a call at 870-820-1525. That's Matt's number. Or Michael Burns at 820-0722. They work on any brand, any make, any model. They do warranty work on all of them as well. They've been doing it for a long, long time. They know what they're doing. They can get you back up and going. If you've got heating and air problems, give Matt Trucks at Trucks Heating and Air or Michael Burns at Trucks Heating and Air a call. Again, the numbers are 820-0722 or 820-1525. And again, a thanks goes out to Dr. Kerry Pennington and his crew and his staff for making our broadcast possible tonight here on K-Country. Woo!
Rivercrest leads Crossett 61-20.
Well, it looks like the winner of this ball game is headed to Rivercrest next week. The receiver was Dontrell Robinson. He's one of their leading receivers, second leading receiver on the team. He walks off the field under his own power. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Scrappers at the 15-yard line. There's 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Gordon stays in the shotgun. Gordon's going to leave it with his tailback up the middle. He'll carry it inside the 15. Warren stands him up. Still hadn't gotten him down as he's going to carry it all the way down close to the 9-yard line. That was number 12 on the carry. That's Grigsby. Grigsby's just a sophomore. He's 6 foot and 190 pounds. Clock will continue to run, though, as we go to 4:50 left to play, and now we've got a Lumberjack shaking up on the play. Somebody slow and getting up. That's going to be Jakari Lee. He's going to get up and hobble around out there on the field. He's going to have to come out of the ball game.
Yeah. Shiloh leads Dumas 24-12. Stuttgart has now jumped all over Ozark 35-21.
Okay. Yeah, Jakari Lee favoring his left leg a little bit, and they're going to bring him off the field or help him off the field. But good to see him pop up.
Yeah.
Stuttgart will have it. Oh, excuse me, Stuttgart. Nashville, you talking about Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Nashville will have it, 2nd down and 3. The ball is on the Lumberjack 8-yard line. Warren leading by 2 scores, 41-27.
This will be the 12th play of this drive. It started at the 3.
Gordon again out of the gun. One to throw. Looking. Throws complete to Stewart out at the 10. He's at the 5. To the pylon. Touchdown. Scrappers. Oh, my. 41-34. The Scrappers go 97 yards for the 2nd time here in the second half. That's been their 2 scoring drives.
Yes.
97 yards on both of them. And now the Lumberjacks, we haven't been pressuring anything on the extra point. We await the snap. Snap is down. The kick's on its way. This one is going to be no good.
No good?
Got a trail by 8. Oh, that's huge.
Mercy.
41-33. Lumberjacks lead it. 4:36 to go in the ball game. We're back in a moment.
Thanks for watching. Our student-led program has come such a long way, and we have learned so much. And thank you for your continuous support.
We look forward to bringing you more live events such as the National Honor Society and Beta Club induction on the 15th and all home senior high basketball games.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for supporting East Students. Go Jacks!
Body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass & Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. James Glass & Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom cut glass, stop by James Glass & Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
41-33. Nashville missed the extra point. They trailed by 8. They're expecting the onside kick. There it is. It's right to Bird. Flags come in. Nashville's going to be offsides on the kickoff. Warren handled the onside kick perfectly. Peyton Bird acted like a shortstop over there. Just fell on it. But we'll back them up 5, and they'll re-kick. You got to expect them to try the onside kick.
Oh, yeah, they're onside kicking again.
They trail by 8. 2 extra points that they've missed tonight. And that one was hooked wide left. All right.
And I think they're coming to this side this time.
You got a different kicker. It was number 54 a moment ago, and this time it is number 16 for the Scrappers who will do the kicking. All right, Warren expecting the onside kick. 4:36 remaining in the game. Nope, they're going to sky kick it. Going to be fielded by Tayshawn Johnson at the 35 in return. He's at midfield, open field, the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown Lumberjack! Tayshawn Johnson takes it to the house. Oh, my.
What, 65 yards?
Tayshawn Johnson, he's the fastest man on the team. One of the fastest men on this Lumberjack team, and nobody was going to catch him. He goes 65 yards on the kickoff return. 4:28 to go in the ball game. Lumberjacks up 47-33. They're up by 14. Jacinto will come on to attempt the extra point. And right now, barring a miracle, Lumberjacks are headed to Rivercrest next Friday in the semifinals. Barring a miracle for Nashville. The kick is on the way, and it's good. 48-33, Lumberjacks on top. We're back in a moment.
North in Warren, you'll find a complete line of feed for all your livestock. That's right, Johnson's Hardware now
I'm Rhonda Williams, and I am over the backpack ministry for the Warren School District. As you can see, we have lots of food that has been donated. The backpack ministry provides food for our students in the Warren School District who need food for the weekend. We pack up food on Friday afternoons and we send it home with students in their backpack. It is an anonymous program, so no one knows which students are getting the food and which students are not. We have someone at every campus, the counselors at every campus can put a student on the backpack list. So if you're a student in the Warren School District and you need food for the weekend, please contact the counselor in your building so that you can get food for the weekend. And also, we take donations. Any non-perishable item is accepted. And if you want to give a monetary donation, you can write your checks out to Super Value. Super Value has been excellent about helping us out, and so we try to purchase all our food from them. And we just want to give you this opportunity to help our students.
At their own 41-yard line. Boy, what a huge special teams play again.
You know, that's the first. We've come so close to breaking them all year. That's the first one, and whoa, what a time to do it.
Tayshawn Johnson, one of the fastest young men on the team. I think it's 65 yards. All right, Nashville, 1st and 10. Gordon wanted to throw. Fires. This one's going to be underthrown out in the midfield. So the foul incomplete. Clock at 4:17 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Lumberjacks lead it now by 3 scores, actually. By 15. Clock will stop. 4:17 to go here in the fourth. Second down and 10 now for the Scrappers as Gordon calling for the ball. Sends 4 receivers in the pattern. Gordon forced out of the pocket, rolls to his left, fires into the sideline complete in Lumberjack territory down at the 48-yard line. He'll step out of bounds at the 49. As making the catch over there is number 5. That is Caden Irwin. Short of the first down marker, so a gain of... No, it was good for the first down. You're right. First and 10 at the Lumberjack 48-yard line. Gordon again wanted to throw. Gordon pumps, wanting to go deep down the left sideline. Jalen Lee's got the coverage, and the ball's going to be overthrown. He was right stride for stride. It's going to have to be a perfectly thrown ball for the receiver to get it. Jalen Lee, he's just a sophomore, I believe, for the Lumberjacks. Playing well back there in the secondary. That took 14 seconds to run that play, so it'll be 4:03 remaining here in the game. And this final 4 minutes is going to go on forever, it seems like.
Yeah, because they're going to be throwing every down.
That's something Nashville, I mean, they can throw the ball a lot, and they are good at it, but their main thing is running the football.
But it gets tougher to throw the football when everybody in the stadium knows you're going to throw the football.
There's a pass over the middle, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver down at the Lumberjack 42-yard line. And that was Isaiah Jones.
And that is where some of those other hits came to play, didn't it?
Yeah. He heard footsteps.
Yeah.
He started looking before he caught the football. It'll be 3rd down and 10 now for Nashville. Ball spotted at the Lumberjack 48-yard line. Warren leading 48-33. Just under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Put a receiver over, throws complete to Ragland. Ragland hit at the 44. He's going to be brought down there. It'll be a short gain, well short of the first down. As you had Maddox Lassiter along with Xander Hemphill combining on the stop for the Lumberjacks. It'll be 4th and 5. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 5 for the Scrappers. Gordon takes the snap, looking, fires again over the middle, complete to Ragland. Ragland in the open at the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Nashville. As the Scrappers Warren had a breakdown in the secondary. The safeties came up. I don't know who thought who had who.
Yeah.
But everybody kind of just stood and watched Ragland catch the football. And he goes in for the score. With 3:27 to go in the ball game, it's 48-39 now, and the Scrappers are going to try to kick the extra point. As they trail by 9, this would put them down by 8 if they make the extra point. Again, Warren is not pressured. They don't pressure this one. The kick is on its way, and it is, nope, got offsides.
Yeah, we got a whistle.
Warren called the timeout. That's what it was. So we'll re-kick it. Warren got the timeout before the kick.
Thanks for watching. Our student-led program has come such a long way, and we have learned so much. And thank you for your continuous support.
We look forward to bringing you more live events such as the National Honor Society and Beta Club induction on the 15th, and all home senior high basketball games.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for supporting East Students. Go Jacks!
They're down by 9 at the moment. 3 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. Nashville will have all 3 timeouts. Warren just used one of their timeouts. Coach Emery's going to come out of the game, come off the field, make it. All right, see if Warren puts pressure on the kicker this time. We'll wait the snap. The high snap, they get it down. Cedric Lee came in after it, but this one is good. 48-40. Lumberjacks lead by 8. 3:27 to go. We're back in a moment.
7 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call, 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Nashville will try the onside kick. Jet Reef lets it get through his hands, but a Lumberjack's going to be there to fall on it. It's like getting up off the bottom of the pile and recovered. It was going to be Barnes. That is Caleb Barnes. So Warren's going to have the football at their own 43-yard line with 3:26 to go, leading by 8. Warren's got to hold on to the football, get a first down or two. Nashville has all 3 timeouts remaining. All right, Warren's set to go. Nashville's defense is going to come on. They're going to be trying to strip the football. You got Maddox Lassiter at quarterback. Cedric Calvert's going to be your running back. Lassiter's going to keep it himself on the draw. He'll carry straight ahead. He's going to get a yard, maybe 2, as he'll carry it out to about the 44-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 2 on the play. Nashville quickly calls a timeout with 3:20 to go. Nashville will call the timeout here. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Lumberjacks when play resumes. Hey, don't forget, the winner of this ball game travels next week to Rivercrest. They were leading.
Thank you for supporting East Students. Go Jacks!
And the creek don't ride. I hope you'll be there with us right here on the radio or on the live stream provided by East Lab. Again, drop them a note. Drop us a note if you've enjoyed our broadcast, or maybe if you didn't like the broadcast, you can tell us that too. We'll try to improve. All right, 2nd down and 9 for the Lumberjacks at their own 44-yard line. 3:20 to go. Nashville down to 2 timeouts. Lassiter going to fake it to Calvert. Lassiter keeps it himself. Lassiter's hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll get it back up to the 44. That's going to be it. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. No gain on the play for the Lumberjacks. And again, Nashville uses their 2nd timeout. I don't know about them using all these timeouts this early.
Yeah, that's a lot of timeouts.
They're going to be down to their final timeout. Warren looking at 3rd and 9 from their own 44-yard line with 3:14 to go. So Warren, of course, wanting to be very careful with the football and not turn it over. Masters carried the last 2 times. He's only picked up a yard.
But at the rate they're using timeouts, run again this time, they use timeout, they're not going to have anything left.
They're going to come out throwing. That's what they've done the whole 4th quarter.
But you keep everything toward the middle of the football field, you can't stop the clock.
Lumberjacks, who were at 34-20 at halftime. It's now 48-40. 3:14 left to go in the ball game here in the quarterfinals of the 8-4A state tournament. Winner heads on to the semis next Friday night. It'll be 3rd down and 9 as Warren comes to the line of scrimmage.
Do you throw it? Do you gamble?
On 3rd and 9, Lassiter out of the shotgun. Calvert, the lone setback. Lassiter, now they check off the play. Coach Embry changing it at the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 13. Lassiter wanting to throw, looking down the field, is thrown and caught by Jakari Lee. Tiptoes on the sideline and gets the first down. He went out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. He got the first down.
Got the first down.
Inside the Scrapper 45-yard line. Wow, what a ball game. You know, there's several players tonight. Jakari Lee, Tayshawn Johnson, Cedric Calvert that have played exceptionally well here tonight.
Yes.
Warren will have it 1st and 10 at the Scrapper 44. They've got 1 timeout, 3:09 left to go. Warren's going to keep it on the ground. Bird at quarterback now. Peyton hands it off to Cedric Calvert. He lowers his shoulder, gets across the 45 down to the 44, maybe to the line of scrimmage is all. It'll be 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play.
And now Nashville can no longer stop the clock.
They just used their final timeout of the ball game. 3:05 remaining. So you look at it, all right, Warren keeps it on the ground. It's second down. They can run 30 seconds off the clock, 25 on the game clock. So we'll be down to 2:40. Then they set it up. You're down close to 2 minutes. Then it will be fourth down. So they're going to, even if they stop us, they're going to get the football back with less than 2 minutes to go.
Yes.
But now if Warren picks up a first down, it's over with.
One more first down, and it's a done deal.
All right. Lumberjacks lead it 48-40 here in Nashville. What a night this has been for the Lumberjacks. The Scrappers defense comes back out on the field. Coach Embry breaks the huddle there out on the hash mark with the Lumberjacks. Lassiter stays in at quarterback. Calvert's going to stay in at running back. As Maddox, Lassiter looking. Now Warren will check in with Coach Embry. He'll call the play. Lassiter gets the snap, wants to throw, wide receiver screen, completes Jakari Lee. He's got one man to beat. He goes across the 40, down to the 35, stays in bounds, and down at the 34-yard line, going to be a yard shy of a first down. The main thing, he stayed in bounds.
Yes. Oh, that's first down.
Oh, first down. How about that?
I was fixing to say, he got 11 yards.
All right. So make it 1st and 10. Nashville cannot stop the clock. Warren.
And if we're waiting on Warren to start to snap the football, go at a quick pace, it's sad.
9 seconds on the play clock, 2:35 on the game clock. Coach Embry's going to let it run down and call a timeout just to make sure he's got everybody on the right page for the Lumberjacks. We'll take the break with them. Warren leading 48-40, 2:29 to play in the game. We're back in a moment.
Phone to keep you connected. Now it can connect to your finances too. With our new mobile banking service, you can download the app that will keep you up with your money. Check balances, transfer funds. It's like a bank teller in your purse or pocket. Smart, huh? Mobile banking. It's just one more way that we found to make the financial side of your life a little easier.
First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
2:29 to go in the ball game. Warren 1st and 10 at the Nashville 34-yard line. Nashville out of timeouts. Handed off to Calvert. Calvert straight ahead. He'll carry it down from maybe a half a yard or so, not much. But the big thing is Nashville cannot stop the clock. They put 40 seconds on the play clock. So Warren, when they snap the football this time, it's going to be down to about 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go in the ball game. We need to snap it a couple more times.
One first down wins it.
I don't think they got to have a first down.
I don't know. I think they may get the football at least for one shot.
We're down to 12 seconds on the play clock.
I think Warren's going to use another timeout.
It would be their final one. Now they're going to come to the line of scrimmage. Play clock down at 5. 1 minute 44 left to go. Lassiter gets the snap, keeps it himself. Lassiter over the left side, carries inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. Going to be a gain of 5, almost 6 on the play. We're going down to 1 minute 30 now.
We got a whistle and
an official timeout. I'm not sure why they're stopping the clock. Oh, it's a player shaking up for Nashville.
Okay.
And now he's going to get up and go off the field, number 25.
You think that was a real injury?
Probably not.
No.
But it stops the clock with 1 minute 30. They'll restart it once they get the lines reset. There's 40 seconds on the game clock. So you go down to 50 seconds remaining here on this third down play. Warren looking at third down and a long 2 at the Scrapper 27-yard line. All right, they start the clock. Now the official's going to call another timeout. Let's see what they said restart the shot, start the game clock and restart the play clock. Down to a minute 12 and 30 seconds left to go on the play clock. So, yeah, Warren snap it here when the play clock gets down. They're not going to have to snap it on fourth down.
I don't think they will. I think you're right.
48-40, the Lumberjacks are going to come out of here from Nashville with the win over the Scrappers. Tough place to play here in Nashville. They go in the victory formation. Lassiter's going to take the snap and then take the knee with 38 seconds. That's going to do it. They'll reset it. Nashville got in a cheap shot there. One of Warren's linemen, Weston Gavin. But that's a little frustration coming out.
Frustration there, a cheap shot. But what you can say is you got your cheap shot in.
We got the win.
Christmas, little boy. I want a state championship.
Yeah!
Team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.